everyone. Oh, I'm already in. Music levels need to be fixed. Okay. How is everybody doing? That screen is perfect. Well, I'm really proud of this setup. It's like, oh hey, why don't I just do this? AFK here with this chair out. I do have a few friends who are going to be joining us shortly. They're just getting their way there. Library is a gift that keeps giving. Right. So, hello everyone, welcome to the start of the week. We are going to be going over all of the New Rise update and more information beyond that from the Winter Showcase that occurred this weekend. Words. Hi. The showcase does have subs or translations now. Count a streamer as being a T3? Weird. Okay. Sorry. It does have auto captions on, so we'll be able to view that, but also I was informed where I can find some notes for the New Life update for the Korean test server, as well as thanks to some amazing players over in Korea that are also on Twitter. They have shared lots and lots of screenshots, so I'm going to be showing a bunch of the screenshots and some of the players' thoughts on things. So we're going to look into that a lot. Then we're going to go into talking about the Arcanas after that. Then G28. We'll leave that for last because I know if we start with that, we're going to be lost for a while. And I definitely want to make sure my friends are present for that. So, this might have to actually quiet down this music a little bit more. Let me switch things around. I'm actually surprised. I think only Soul will be joining us today. I think my other friend has been lost to another game. That's alright. Let me go ahead and turn on this. Oh! There he is!
I'm not late, I swear.
I just messaged Mitch to yell at you for me. Late. Very late. Hello, Badger. Ah! Oh, and there's Fee. Hello, Fee.
A Badger is never late. It's always precisely when it intends to be.
So at least it has a reason for being late. They let me know they're commuting. Alright, let me go ahead and get the screen up. So, out of curiosity, how do you guys want to tackle this? Do we want to just go through the entire video, or go section by section, or just read the patch notes? There's a lot of ways to go about this, because there's so much information to process, my golly. And, you guys can't see it. You guys can't see it because I have it cropped out, but I might have a lot of tabs open on this browser.
So how difficult would it be to show the patch notes alongside the stream as they go over the sections? I mean, I don't know if it's is it just a rough translation of the patch notes?
It's a rough translation. I can try something. I can try something.
Don't explode your screen for it, but it's
that's the thing,
just
like,
a
that
thought.
might explode my screen. Okay.
Okay.
Because that's just another video. Because like here's the patch notes that are kind of I have to like reformat
Okay, yeah, that's too huge. maybe tapping back and forth as we hit things is probably the better idea. It's having too much on
Right, and
screen
having
will
to adjust
just
browser
flood.
sizes like messes up all of OBS. But we can go ahead and just
Yeah.
hit this first. So, here, let me just mute this screen real quick. So as you guys know, we got a lot of life skills and all the things that we're going to, changes that are rolling up. And the video here just mostly summarizes that everything is covered within the patch notes on what all of this is. So we'll go ahead and just dive into the patch notes, because that's probably easier. And I can just read things out for folks, and we can, and I can, I have accompanied screenshots thanks to the Korean player base. So let me get the translations going. Can you guys read that? Is that too tiny? Why am I only... Okay. This is only at 80%. Let me scooch this over so people can read the screen bit. I accidentally closed it. It's okay. Yeah, buttons. Okay, scooching over. Alright. So this is the test server patch notes. I had a Korean player inform me about this and tell me, hey, read this, it gives you a lot more information. It's like, thank you.
That is actually awesome that you're getting those notes from them.
I know, right? It makes me so happy. Alright, so notice the changes for the test server patch words. So we're just going to get down to the meat of it. So new life. Life Association will be added to Tara. Life Association has been added to Tara. I don't know where. The competition hall? Not sure where that's going to be. But in short, there's now the Life Skill Association with Tyrone, Pola, and Chrome, and the Spatial Movement Wizard. I'm sorry, but that one made me giggle when I first read it. Like, Spatial Movement Wizard? Okay. As well as basic production tools will be provided in the nearby area. So I'm guessing this is just going to be like a new room, maybe, that's enabled, or if it's an area. It says competition hall. Is that the jousting arena? Is it like in the jousting, around the jousting area, maybe?
I mean, it could be near. It could be an alternate room in the Dan test hall, I guess. It would make sense
It's
to
in
have it
Tara,
more
though.
closer to Tara. Okay, it is in Tara.
Tara. It does Tara.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Okay. But anyway.
Oh, yep. Skipped ahead. I mean, they could add another. Are there any rooms left in the hall, along with the Arcana one, that aren't filled?
There's still. I don't know. Is there one still? Maybe. But let's continue on, because there's a screenshot later that makes me think it's actually outside someplace. But we'll just continue down the list. So, Tyrone and Paula, you can... So, oh gosh, I love the translations being kind of wonky. Tyrone and Paula basically let you gain quests in order to gain seasonal life experience and the Life Association coins. They're like the primary NPCs you interact with for basically leveling that up. So they're like Saive for the commerce. That's probably a good way to put it. The request of the life skill with the characters, registration requires association per week. 20 requests is a limit. Okay, so you can only do 20 a week, apparently. Okay, that's fair. that at least prevents some people from going completely no life on this. Alright, seasonal living levels. So I'm reading ahead because the word structure is funky at times. Sorry, guys. The Life of the Association request system, you basically get to level up the skills. Up to level 30 can be raised. Okay. So it's nice by increasing your basic specialization. Alright. Okay. Boy, Google Translate's not helping this today.
Yeah, you can dot. That's very clear.
I can what? Yeah.
Basic life points obtained, you can dot.
It's just Yoda.
Yeah.
To never 30
Yeah.
raise you can.
Thank you. Basically the best way to put this is from how I picked up from what KR players were saying. It's like commerce. Except instead of just doing commerce, you're actually doing like delivery and like you're going out and gathering gathering, farming, and then delivering stuff. And when you turn that stuff in, you get experience that raises your level, and it goes up to various different levels. Level 30 being the highest, as shown here. Level 30 be raised.
So like advanced part-time jobs.
Yeah. And then when the season changes, the rankings are all reset. So again, it's very similar to like the commerce rankings. You can get up to challenger level, and once the season's over, you get reset back down to the bottom and start again. So, professional effects. And this area is a bit more cleared up. Life activities of all aspects. Life activities have professional effects that are now added. The full list is down below. We'll get to that in a moment. But it's divided into the basic area and the specialized effect. So, basic effect and then the specialized effect. And you can only specialize into like one of these things. But you can still be able to like get good bonuses on the category. And these are actually going for 5 levels, so you don't do just... This isn't like ranking a sheep shearing up to rank 1. It's like a new form of like skills rank system to determine which one is proficient and which one's not. So, it's probably best just to start reading this. So, the professional effects, the bonus that... Wow, I just flubbed a word so hard. So the bonus applied on acquisition on the base maximum level of 5 for animal-related stuff, such as cows, chickens, sheep. Milking time has been reduced by 1 second. Egg collection time has been reduced by 1 second. Sheep shearing bonus, gathering rate 5% increase. Yay. Plant section.
We can gain 5% more piles of wool will suddenly appear.
Oh, don't worry, the next table below this is even more interesting. So, plant section. Plant collecting, which I think is just herbalism. Success rate increased by 15%. Higher values apply compared to the processing effect. Shilling ecology, gathering rate increased by 5%. Which, honestly, gathering shilling ecology is really easy. So the fact that this was even addressed is like, really? Okay. I'm not against it. Minerals. Mining success rate. Success rate by 1 to 5% increase? Is this supposed to be a 15 or is this... I think that's supposed to be a 15. That or 5%. So we'll just go and say it's going to be 5% or 15% because of weird Google Translate typo weirdness happening.
Now
here.
just read the line below.
Higher value applied compared to processing effect. It says anything's up here. It says 15 up here.
Well, it might be a range of 1 to 5.
Yeah.
Range of 1 to 5. Fair enough. Alright. Range of 1 to 5 increase. We'll go with that. And then the rare mineralogy, 5% bonus rate for gathering. Health! This is now a thing. Health! Cooking quality by 5, increased by 5. And potion success rate increased by 5%. Fiber. I love these sections. Making clothing success rate increased by 5%. Higher value apply compared to the processing effect. Weaving success rate increased by 5, and it's higher value apply compared to processing effect. So things that have more weird things might be slightly adjusted. And then engineering. Success rate increased by 5. With variable. So these are definitely just basic bonuses applied to all these life skills, but when we get to this next section, this is when things get a little interesting. So, specialized professional effects. So for the livestock farming section, we have the 10% chance to double the amount harvest, excluding huge lucky bonuses. But for milking rare collectibles.
Okay, are we
What?
just gonna randomly get different flavors of milk? You found a chocolate milk cow?
Suddenly we have a mushroom cow running around. Egg collecting. Egg collection. Rare collectibles can be collected. And then same thing for sheep shearing. Shearing rare ingredients can be now collected. And then the necessary points for this is livestock specific living points. Again, that's the new system for what you want to specialize in.
I know it's probably not going to be that, but I'm just picturing like sheep shearing rare items, like you find a bug in the wool, and that's your rare item.
I think it was gonna be the shining wool that they showed during stream, so like just better
The sheep-
quality wool.
The sheep tuplet. Yeah, the sheep tuplet wool, that would make sense.
And then like same thing for like the egg gathering, you get the golden egg. Hey, golden egg dropped, hell yeah! But the milk one is what gets me. It's like, what, are we gonna get like mad cow milk now? Bring back the
Oh,
stone a bit.
I don't think golden milk will really cut it.
We'll have to see
That-
what that
that's a-
results in
I mean-
being.
You could get higher quality milk that comes with buffs, I guess.
Maybe just like straight up cream at least.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, that's an option.
Straight butter.
You just get a cow that gives you butter or whipped cream.
Okay, we're moving on. Alright, farming section, which requires the farm civic points put into your life association tree. 10% chance to harvest the double the amount, excluding huge lucky bonuses. So, for harvesting, rare collectibles are possible, as well as, okay, this one is for weeding hoe. Same thing there. So a lot of these, there's new collectibles added to these sections, and you have a chance of collecting those as you put points into that section. Gathering! We have mushroom picking, herbalism, and Chilean ecology. All have the same thing. They have rare mushrooms you can gather, rare herbs you can get, and something from Chilia that's also rare they can get, and a 10% chance of having double the amount. Mining's 10% to harvest double the amount, but this is for mining ores. Metallurgy, so more metallurgy ASR, everyone. And rare mineralogy, which is the Hillwin area. Food manufacturing. This is where it gets kind of weird. Or interesting, in my opinion. Cooking effect duration. Increased by 5 minutes. So, does this apply to catering dishes?
Be nice.
I assume it does.
Nah, I think it's just like the basic dish duration.
Maybe. But I guess that's one of the like fine detail things we kind of need to just wait till get proper verification on later on. But bonus here is freshly cooked food produce ability 72 minutes for increase in original cooking effect 20%. What? 72 minutes? Okay.
I hope they're doing that for Bard too.
We already have dishes that last up to 36 minutes if I remember correctly, so that's probably just like doubling it up.
Yeah. Medicine category called pharmaceutical manufacturing. Potion preparing time has reduced by 1.5 seconds, and potion and there's new recipes that you can a new potion recipe that can be created if you put points into it. So this is the one that surprised me. Clothing production, tailoring essentially. Grandmaster tailors getting materials back probability is increased by 10%. Huh? So, right now, if you folks don't know, from my understanding of how we get refunds, it depends on, like, the gold quantity, the gold price of the item that you're trying to get a refund on. And things that typically have, well, 0 or can't be sold to NPCs are very, very low chance. So having a default plus 10, hopefully stacked on that, would be kind of nice for refunds. Get more BMEs and remnants back, you know?
Very nice.
But for making cloth as well as textile, which is the weaving section, there are new recipes that are available. If you go into that specialization. Metalworking, blacksmith, smelting, and hillwind. 10% chance of crafting durability, 1 to 3 increase. So, more durability for the items you craft. And new recipes for all 3 of them. Then we have this section, which... Opinions, okay. Handicraft, which is handicrafts, magicraft, and woodworking. 10% a chance the crafting has more 1 to 3 more durability, like above. And all of these also have their own unique recipes that are being added. I'm actually quite surprised that they gave tailors the 10% increase to refunds. But they didn't do the same for, like, Magicraft and Hillwind, which technically have it with their Grandmaster. That's just my observation, kind of, huh.
Redoing steps.
Yeah, well, I guess they might be trying to break things down a bit differently, and maybe they don't want refunds that much for certain items, but it just kind of felt, in my opinion, is a bit odd. They chose tailors get a refund increase while everyone else just gets durability increase. That's just my thoughts there. Kind of odd. Alright. New action, equipment tuning is added. Magicraft specialized professional effects can be acquired. At maximum is not... Oh gosh. Google, why are you being dumb today? Maximum is not the equipment grade effect to reset ability? Equipment tuning is before each... Oh, okay. Ether powder is consumed each time this is performed. Party members equip... Kind of want to turn off this real fast. Give me this. We're just going to Google Translate real fast. Thank you. Just Google, please be nicer. Thank you. Okay, that's better. This feature allows you to reset the grade effects of equipment that are not at their maximum level. Ether powder is consumed each time you tune the equipment. You can also entrust your party members with tuning the equipment. Thank you, that's much better translation.
Yeah.
So
That's a far better. I'm
that's
looking at that mess like, 1 second. I need to fix that.
So that's for set effects? Is it?
I think it's the effects related to like mastery grade, like the grade of the equipment you get. It sounds like
Grade effects, yeah. It might be helping increase or adjust the grade of, like, the weapon grade system and that.
Well, I wonder, so I'm guessing it's not going to... I don't know if it'll upgrade between grades, maybe, but what I think it's probably going to do is it's going to re-roll the effect.
So I can easily switch back and forth between those 2 tabs. Alright. Yep. Well,
It might re-roll the bonus damage or bonus HP on a piece of gear.
oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Either it's that or it's the clothing grade that they actually have implemented already.
Yeah, I'm curious. Like, it makes me. I'm thinking maybe that's
This
a
isn't related to the
low
workshop,
chance.
the mystical Atelier thing that upgrades. I don't think it's related. I think this is a different aspect of. Maybe it's the quality of an item. So, not the color graded systems things. It's the oh hey, you didn't roll a 100 max damage bow. You rolled a 99. Maybe you can re-roll it to get. Yeah, re-roll. Oh, never mind. Shock has the answer. Re-rolls the bonus damage so you can go up and down. Okay, there we go. So it's kind of just moving things within that section for gear. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright. New rare collectibles. There are 19 new items added to the game. Collectible items added to the game. New rare collectibles are used. My goodness, why is this so rough today? Like,
I don't think that's Google Translate. Or is that actually translating the whole page, or is it a different?
it does the
algorithm
whole
that's
page.
translating?
I'm just grabbing a chunk of this and switching back over here because, my gosh. Only rare collectors require the specialization effect in order to acquire them. Collectibles can be acquired starting at level 1, and the relevant level 1 of the relevant specialization, but the collection probability gradually increases upon reaching level 5. I actually have a bit about this that I have. Let me see if I can find that real quick.
Yeah, in general, Google gets more confused the more Korean there is that it's trying to translate all at once.
Alright, so this is hopefully this is in frame. It is not in frame. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, this is a tweet that I saw from a Korean player. And they said, we're gathering like these blue carrots that now appear. When they were trying to gather things at level 1, the success rate is terribly low, feels like around 10%. It doesn't dig up well at all, so when I raised it to level 3, it felt like it was 50 to 70% now. I managed to get much more in one session, but since I wasted a long time fumbling around. Yeah, but you kind of get an idea.
Sounds a little like gold herb rates.
Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it. Let's see, how much can I grab up before this thing freaks out too much at me? Because I know this doesn't like... Exactly.
Even
alright.
They typed it down, like, why did you start your line with a semicolon?
That is a weird way to mark it, yeah.
It just does not want me... I have to do this one at a time. It does not want me to... Too many characters. Okay, new characters depending on the life season. When the life season changes, collectibles from the previous season can be exchanged for other items through a certain NPC. So, yeah, that's that thing. Can I do 2 sections? I can. These new collectibles appear in limited quantities in certain habitats during certain times based on errand time. They disappear automatically when that time expires. New rare collectibles require more sophisticated techniques to collect due to their rarity. They are not affected by standard effects like Phantasmal Sight, Crafting? What's crafting? Doll Bag, Gathering Speed, Huge Lucky Finishes, etc. What's crafting?
Crafting.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. That's why I'm like, huh?
Collection speed bonus, maybe?
It's extra crafting.
Oh, that could be it. Each character can collect the new rare collectibles, and special effects will appear to indicate when they are available. Regardless of whether the collection is successful or not, each attempt deducts a collection opportunity. The number of opportunities varies for each collectible. Upon successful collection of a new rare collectible, a minigame will appear with a certain probability, providing an additional chance to obtain it. The minigame can appear up to 3 times with increasing numbers of items available.
So they didn't remove any minigames, they added some.
They added some minigames. And I actually have a video of, or a screenshot of that to show too. You can check the types of new rare collectibles, their appearance times, and require specialized effects and habitat, movement with the quick view for the life guide. And I actually have that, so that's not it. Where is it? Where is it? Wait, did I accidentally duplicate one and lost the page? Ah, shoot, I lost the page. Well, I goofed. I somehow got this one twice. Okay, well, there's the habitats. We have that part. Quickly searching to see if I can find... Maybe I didn't grab it. Oops. Oh well. Carrying on. So, these things can be found in different areas. You can autopath to them, apparently. If you click on them, the game will tell you like where you can find these at, and they'll pop up at the respective times. You can gather them. Okay, let's see if I can switch back to this. Alright, new recipes. 7 new recipes have been added. They require specialization into the searching the required areas. So potion making, we now have food preservatives. Tailoring has gathering gloves. Weaving has trade expansion covers. Blacksmithing has a sturdy sickle. Smelting is now the southeastern ingot, red iron ingot, and white lead ingot. So 3 new ingots. Magicraft has the ether powder, which is needed for that grade changing thing mentioned earlier. And woodworking has the sturdy hoe.
Why a hoe?
Carpentry.
I mean, it could have just been a carpentry, whatever the tool for actual carpentry. That's a choice.
It's a choice. It's a choice. I'm just saying, like, I can't tell you what was going through their heads when they came up with these ideas.
They probably thought it would be more used than the actual woodworking plane.
Probably. I mean, well, we did have, I mean, the sturdy hoe and the sturdy sickle were things that exist, but they didn't have patterns to make yet.
Well, they now do. All new specialized recipes can be maintained or replaced with new recipes, depending on the life season. Ether powder is a specialization recipe for Magicraft. It is an item that lets you to readjust the grade bonuses of equipment. Okay, that's better clarification for our earlier confusion. Currently, it cannot be crafted on the test server, but you can purchase it from the NPC and try it out. It will be craftable through Magicraft on the official server. Again, this is for their test server, so I should probably quickly state, everything we are reading is subject to change, everybody. Because this is still on their test servers, this is not truly finalized content. Things might be changed before it's released, or post-release, depending on how people are reacting to this content in Korea. How do I sound like I am a legalese person? Alright, success rate of the new specialty recipes is still affected by the success rate of the specialization effect. Additional recipes will be released with the official server update. So there's going to be a lot more. Just, again, it's only for the test server. Snippets of things. Alright, 8 new common recipes have been added. Common meaning everyone can access these. They don't require specializations. 8 recipes can be crafted through potion making, refining, hillwind engineering, and handicraft. These 8 new recipes are used in barter and require new rare foraging items as crafting ingredients. And I think it might actually mention these here, so let's Trying to get the menu to go away. Doesn't want to go away, gosh darn it. Alright, let me just change it. So, potion making! I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be lemon syrup. Smelting, southeast place, red iron plate, white lead plate. Hill engineering, moonlight gear. Don't know what that is yet. And then handicraft has moonlight rapid Isaac bread box, rare mushroom stir fry box, and raspberry cream sauce box. Okay, one second. Let me refresh the page. Oh, now it goes away. Me. Okay. So, Taltium Farm reorganization. Yay! So they are revamping the Taltium farming experience. And I'm just going to turn off that and grab this section. It's just easier to read it this way. After completing the Life Association invitation quest, you can create a Taltian farm through the Life Association, a new quest, new Taltian farm. The existing Taltian farmland can no longer be rented.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. It's
You
gone.
won't be missed.
If you've already rented an existing farmland, you can continue farming it for the remaining rental period. You can also use the sell crops and find my field options through the old Taltian farm management NPC blot. Once you create a Taltian farm, the character who owns the farm and the channel it's created on cannot be changed until the next season. Wait, what? Once you create a Taltian farm, I hate this, blows me away. The character who owns the farm and the channel it's created on cannot be changed. So it is like a homestead that's active 24/7. That's how I'm understanding it. Obviously, it's stuck on your character, the character you started on. It's that person for the whole season. But
And the same channel too.
correct. So you could. Yeah, it's basically a homestead or a Moonlight Island that has a player 24/7 inside of it. That's why it's on the same channel is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, okay. Please be sure to confirm your character and channel when you're creating your farm. Yeah, that's an interesting choice. It's not a bad choice, it's just interesting. Alright, grab this section. Wow. 7 new crops have been added! Blackberries, okra, jasmine, red pears, rubber. Magic spiderweb and quartz can be cultivated in your farm. You can cultivate quartz?
I mean, you can kind of grow crystals.
I know, I just find that funny. So, we have the magic spiderweb, and you can acquire, okay, seeds and nutrients for cultivation. So these are things you can buy from NPCs. This side, not the other side that got highlighted too. Oh yeah, you can purchase them from Blatt still, in his NPC shop, or you can craft them. Craft cultivation status can be shown on your production tab in the life guide section. We'll get to the lore soon. Yes. Stop asking if I'm... Sorry, my music in the background's like, are you still listening? Yes. Of course I'm listening. Alright. So there's 6 new actions, or action skills have been added for managing crops, sprinkling water, fertilizer, bug catching, maintaining cleanliness, weeding, essentially, temper control, and play music. You basically cycle through these things to help make your crops happy or your critters happy. and help maintain them. So you know how like we have our crops in our homesteads that we can play music to make them grow faster? It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Except they're Have any of you guys played like the Sims games and done gardening in that?
Not really, no.
Ah, okay. Because like, I'm pretty sure like every single Sims game, you have to occasionally go and like weed the plant, water the plant, or spray it for bugs, and then you can harvest it. So it's kind of one of those things you kind of have to pay attention to what's going on. Oh, I need to water these today, or nah, I don't need to water them today because it's raining. Everything's fine. So,
as far as I know, that's how the current dev team farms kind of function. So it's not really a big change.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
I haven't touched.
Yeah, you do have to.
I haven't touched.
You do have to
Taltian
maintain
farming.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of maintenance for them.
All right, and these are going to be a bit more interactive. Alright, so let me switch this off and just start grabbing this section because this is going to be a bit more meat. Okay, various events have been added to the farming process. Upon entering the farm, you can check out information including fertility, energy, and seasonal events through the farm information window. Fertility is automatically consumed when planting seeds and nutrients. Crops planted this way will have their growth time reduced by 1/3 of the normal time and will benefit from care actions. Wow. Fertility recovers its maximum at 7 a.m. daily real time. Energy, so server reset time. Energy is used to reduce crop growth times, magic cauldron production times, and association delivery times by 1 minute per 1 energy point. Energy recovers at a rate of 1 point every 3 real-time minutes.
More stamina, yay!
Once you've completed all 4 of the Taltian Guide quests, you can visit other people's farms. See, this is what I thought I saw during the watch party, essentially. Because they showed like another player present in one of the screenshots. Like, can we visit other people's places? Yes. Cute. You can exchange small amounts of energy with each other by clicking the cheering performance button in the farm information window. Aw, that's cute. The weather at the Taltian farm is linked to the actual weather in the Taltian area. Tending to crops during favorable weather conditions will enhance the effectiveness of your actions. Every day at... Oh wait, okay. Every real-time day, so this is going to be Pacific time for us in North America, or the NA servers. Every day at 12:50 p.m. and at 8:50 p.m., you have up to 2 opportunities to complete the defensive mission seasonal event. Successful defense of the seasonal event will slightly improve the condition of all crops being cultivated, and you can earn energy or useful items as reward. Okay, I'm going to quickly say this. They're probably going to change this. Because people have work. People have school. These times may not always be good times for this event to only occur.
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, it sounds like something they will have to schedule regional. Like it's not to make sense. Yeah.
They might treat it like jousting, really.
What they could do, yeah, jousting. What they could do is, if it's in like something in the info window. Yeah, that's why the old farms were going to do. What they could do is those are the reset times for those events. So if you're home and it has now passed one of those times, you can do one of those events. Just click and say start. And you can do it at your own time within that window. And then there's the next one at the later time that you can do again. So you have opportunities, but if you miss it, you miss it. And that's what it is. You just weren't home.
Yeah.
But at least when you are home, within one of those windows, you can hit, let me tackle this. Let me tackle this. That's
that would
my
be
opinion.
better, yeah.
That's my opinion. I don't know if they're going to do that. They might keep these as fixed times. I'm just stating that I can see that being a problem. But yeah, successful defense missions help improve the condition of all crops being cultivated, and you can earn energy or useful items as rewards. Again, part of the stream is just kind of just going over everything and kind of throwing our opinions and thoughts on it. During farming, certain crops will trigger the extraordinary crop event, growing faster and increasing yield by 3 times. Bandits, frostmen is another term for bandits, will appear at midnight Aaron time with a low probability. Defeating them will grant you premium crops and a small amount of energy. So these are thieves that will pop up and try stealing your crops. And you get to kick their butts. 20 new craftable items have been added to the Magic Cauldron at the Taltian Farm. So the Magic Cauldron is not the same as like the Magicraft Cauldron. This is a new tool. But I think they were using the Pain Mixer asset for this.
That sounded like it.
Yeah. You can automatically produce craftable items using crops harvested at Taltian Farm in one of the 4 production facilities called Magic Cauldrons. So there are 4 of these guys. As I quickly turn on for the window. Whoa. So the Delicate Magic Cauldron, Sparkling Magic Cauldron, Soft Magic Cauldron, and the Cauldron of Abundance. And each of them have 5 different types of craftables or items within it, including a few examples. So like blackberry juice, purple fabric, red moon earrings, and then strong adhesive. I don't know if this is like an upgrade path. It doesn't seem like it is. It seems like there are distinctly 4 types of cauldron for different categories of crafting. So let me see. It might answer me in this word mess. You also check the production status of your Magic Cauldron in the guide. Alright, crops and crafted items obtained from Taltian Farm are internally stored in the storage within the farm. If there is no space in the storage, they will be stored in your inventory. The storage can be expanded by consuming 4 types of storage upgrade materials obtained as rewards for association deliveries. Okay, that did not answer what I was wondering. Woohoo! Association deliveries, seasonal life goals, and season collection have been added. I think that's what this is. This screen. Yeah, season collection. You can get a title. So if you collect like all these different things, you get rewards. That's kind of cool. Association delivery can be accessed from the Life Guide Farm Association Delivery tab. Deliver crops and crafted items produced on the farm to earn rewards such as Life Association coins and Life Association keys and materials for storage upgrades. So if you guys haven't caught on, this is pretty like semi-self-contained. You don't really need to do too much with this. Words. Let me rephrase that. It's great for life skillers and people who want to be more casual and enjoy kind of more slice of life things. But for people who just want to go unga munga damage and murder things, they don't need to worry about this. Seasonal life goals can be completed under the Life Skill Farm and Season Life Goals tab. Season life goals are divided into 2 headings, Farm Expansion and Life Goals. Completing the farm expansion goal will increase the number of fields, red pear trees, and rubber trees available on the farm. Completing life goals will grant you Life Association coins. Did I get all of this? Yes! Okay, you can access the season collection from the life skill in the life guide under this season collection tab. By consuming crops and crafted items produced on your farm and registering them for your collection, you can obtain the season-exclusive title and skin items that can change the appearance of your farm. However, skins cannot be obtained or used as season collection rewards on the test server. So obviously test server can't get those just yet, folks. But live server, yeah. Hidden treasure chests cannot be obtained from harvesting crops on the test server. There's hidden treasure chests?
Well, that's fun.
They just throw that in. They go, by the way, there's hidden treasure chests, but you can't obtain them in the test server. What, as your hidden treasure chests on your Taltian farm? Gee, as you're cultivating some magic spider cobwebs, you go check the spider in the stump and you find there's now a treasure chest. Huh, who did you kill?
Someone buried treasure in your land years ago and nobody actually dug it up until now.
Or maybe the spider is hoarding.
Mhm.
Other changes. So here's the fun ones. The blacksmithing and tailoring crafting minigame UI sizes have been increased, and the time for both of them have been significantly increased. Yay! As a royal tailor, this makes me happy. Because trying to focus on that tiny itty bitty screen and nail the pinpoints on it is a pain. But I do it. But now it's going to be easier. Yay!
I want to say it'd be great to have an option to scale the UI based on your resolution, but it's a little late for that before eternity happens.
Yeah. Well, it's being changed now. Huzzah!
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of the UI as a whole. I would love to be able to make the UI fit specifically in certain areas of the screen and not have it.
Achievement journal. The journal acquisition requirements have and descriptions have been revised. Pre-change requirement: earn at least 200,000 gold from the Taltian farm. Post patch requirement: complete your first association delivery at the new Taltian farm. If you already acquired the journal, this will not affect you except for the revised description. So hey, I'm gonna get those points so easily now because it's like I am not going to bother with that. Hello, Helios! Welcome to the stream and thank you for the 3-stream streak. Alright, next little section. What's this little snippet? Okay, so I'm going to comment the translator thing that I'm using is a Google Translate, browser thing, but it's just not working for some reason. Maximum increase in gathering speed of the Affluent Year skill is limited to 100. What? What is this? The maximum increase in gathering speed of the Affluent Year skill is limited to 100%.
It sounds like they're introducing a skill that is actually just a temporary boost of gathering speed.
Okay. That's
like turbo.
That is
turbo button.
Yeah, that is definitely something that's yeah, we'll figure out what that is later. NPC. I first thought this was Fergus. It's not. Birgan will add a menu and shop items for smooth testing. Oh, this is the test person, so never mind. Max seasonal lifestyles instantly raise your things. This is just a test server. This is not important to us. But I am going to read this last little section just to make sure. Alright, yeah, gives you everything. That's everything in her shop. Moving on. Next section. A menu has been added to the NPC Blat to fail set. Okay. This is just all the test server. Oops. I'm moving screens. Test server information for ease of testing. Alright, trade. The trade season period has been changed. So commerce is being adjusted. The next season end date has been extended to from December 4th to December 11th. I believe they are making these now twice a year instead of 3 times a year. or 4 times a year. What was it before? I don't remember. Too many words, too many characters. I get you. There we go.
I've never done enough of commerce to know
Trade
the difference.
season features have been enhanced. The required points for each trade level have been adjusted. Pillager tokens, which is the bandit tokens, can no longer be stored in the bank. The amount of trade items lost when logging off during a trade has been increased, and combat trade items reduced by 30%. Non-combat trade items reduced by 20%. Wait, what does that mean?
Oh, I think they mean like the Scathach Beach barter goods, because you have to fight them to get them to drop.
But the non-combat trade items reduced by 20%?
Non-combat trade goods would
the
be
ducat
the
prices.
ones
It might be the ducat prices.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking what are these rates by? No, it's likely the ducat prices. That makes more sense. Just because it's like kind of was weird. Like, what do you mean there's a rate of it being changed? Up to 50% reduction. Okay, so a lot of things are being reduced price-wise. The amount of trade goods and seasonal ducats recovered when abandoning a trade is reduced. 50% of the trade goods quantity is restored. So we can carry more stuff now?
No, it's more like you're getting a 50% refund if you abandon the trade.
Oh, gotcha. And 50% of seasonal ducats are paid. Ducats are paid when changing seasons. Okay, so you get 50% of basic refunds. Alright, barter trade structure will be changed. The barter trade items available on the Eerie content will change weekly. Farming craft items and specialized recipe craft items will be added to the materials exchange for barter trade items. So farming is going to become important for bartering.
You won't just be able to stock up on barter items in advance too now, because
Yeah.
it'll be random.
Also, I just realized we went to add, so I'm just going to pause for a moment. Catch my breath and clear my throat. What's your guys' thoughts on this all so far?
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah.
I
mean, this is
acceleration
essentially
with
like
Blizzard.
commerce, except just for life.
Yeah. So far I like it. Obviously it's not like it's in just test server mode. These are test server notes. So there's probably gonna be more nuance that's picked up once it goes to the official server.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of actually kind of having like a proper farm that generates materials and things that we have to gather. And I just like kind of the more interaction. Sure, Badger probably.
I don't think it was necessary as an update, because the life side of Mabi has been really lacking for quite some time.
Right.
If that wasn't just commerce, so while that is good, I'm not sure if it would actually feel worth it. I guess we'll just have to see.
I think what they're trying to do is, I mean, they're integrating the materials from life skills more into the. It sounds like they're like trying to rebuild the economy so that life skills are relevant to end-game gear.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely.
So you will have reasons to do that stuff.
I think Fee's right, as well as it's in preparation for Eternity, which I wouldn't be surprised if some of the toys they have over there, they go, ooh, because we have like better seasonal systems of things, why not enterprise that? So they kind of, we might have a far more in-depth version of this once Eternity hits.
Yeah, pretty much these updates are just like an appetizer to make players used to their vision of Eternity, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So all this is very much in preparation for Eternity, and I'm going to just bring up a different video game here. this system is the. I'm just gonna open this. This is a good landing screen for this moment. The changes to this life skills system and the Taltian farm, as well as the needing to farm stuff for bartering, reminds me a lot of BDO, Black Desert Online, when it first launched. Because you had to do, if you wanted to do like some of the commerce stuff in that game, because they did have their own trading, you had to do some farming as well. Yep. And you had to go to make your farms in certain areas because the plants and things that you were wanting to trade or could make profit off required certain humidities or groundwaters or temperatures to mess with. They removed all that, unfortunately. It was really kind of an intricate, fun system, but they catered towards the PvP people, so they just culled all the life skill stuff for a while. I think some of it's been brought back, but I remember like having to make crops in like one area in particular because you needed just enough groundwater that it was happy, but it was dry enough still that it would yield higher crops. I don't think we're really going to go that crazy in depth with it, but it just reminds me of kind of just more immersive life skill things.
Yeah, a little bit of the mini game aspects they're thinking of in terms of gathering things and like the...
Oh, we'll get to that.
Well, I'm just thinking that's sounding a little bit like the fancier gathering stuff in 14, where you've got to hunt it down.
Yeah, you're right, yes. So let me go ahead and read that next section of patch notes. Trade-related conveniences features have been improved. Ship travel times between continents will be based on errand time, and you can check the departure time for your destination at the port. So we're no longer having to wait in-game time. It's now, or not in-game time, real-world time. It's in-game time now. To ensure smooth testing, the ships have been shortened, so the test server, they're faster right now. And hello, Lacorius. The required trade points for reaching Silver 5, which lets you start bartering an airship. The level required has been reduced. When exchanging ducats at the trading post, you can now exchange any desired amount at once. A feature has been added to check the location of the trade post if you're not currently trading, and can now move to the trading posts. So, hey, that's nice. We don't have to, we can actually just warp straight to the trade post now instead of, okay, where's the closest trade post? Okay, we need to run through the forest to find it. Or run all the way across Philia to get to the trade post. Or fails. Alright. Next section. Game improvement. UI scaling has been improved. Text has been involved to appear clearer when zoomed in. An issue where some resources were showing cracks when zooming in has been fixed. A 90% scaling option has been added. Okay. The interface font texture or setting feature for Mabby Old font has been improved.
I wonder if that's...
When the UI size adjustment option is on, the Mabby Old font can be set to 12 points or larger. If the font is off, the Nanem Gothic font will be applied as before. I love that they actually say what the font names are.
I wonder if the thing about resources cracking is what Badger's always been dealing with the gloves being broken.
Oh, maybe.
It's like a Z-bias issue with where you get too big an area and then surfaces that are too close to each other trip through each other.
True. An issue where the background would occasionally appear transparent when UI elements overlap has been fixed, and the position of the game exit window has now been moved. So, that is all the patch notes for the test server about everything that's going on with New Life, and that pretty much does cover all the actual New Life content. Oops. But there is a lot more, and obviously I'm sure we're going to be getting a lot more information when this is officially released. So we do have the new NPCs that were mentioned. Crumb, Tyrone, and what was her name? Pola? Something like that. I have a picture of her.
Hello, Pola, or something like that.
So, let me make sure this is actually properly in frame. It is definitely not in frame. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Let me scooch this over. Hey, there we go. Better screenshots. I didn't realize how out of frame that was. I'm so sorry. So we're going to go through some of the screenshots that I've found. So this is the UI for the life skills or life association area. This person, obviously, it just started out. They're at 1 out of 30 on maximum level. And you can see what stuff is currently in season or what's currently out there that people could autopath to. Can you see my mouse on the screen? Yes, you can. Perfect. The collection journal, or the I shouldn't say collection journal, but yeah, collection journal essentially for the life skills, and you can turn them in. And there's 2 titles here. The text is too tiny. Unfortunately, I can't translate this. But there are sketches. Don't know what these sketches are. They might be manuals or something, or just an asset stand-in for now. Map of where things are. Some of the things are. And here's what some of the things look like in the overworld when you find them. So these are some berry bushes. I wonder, is there some of them here? No. And then here's the blue carrots, or radioactive carrots. I'm kind of hoping they play around with this a lot more, because one of the things that I like about games is having kind of the more living landscape sort of thing. Things shift and change slightly. So having special crops pop up once in a while and make people kind of incentivized to go check out that area, then go away, then come back. I kind of like that. It gives more reason for people to be in other maps beyond just Dumbarton. That's my opinion. Then, let me zoom out on this. Here's what some of these gatherable items look like. I also think they just have basic copper and ironing ores in there, but got those crystals, the Shillian thing, the weird mandrake, the carrot, the white flower, strawberries, and some special, like, wheat stalks? I can't wait to see what these things are actually called and their descriptions, because I'm curious what sort of lore they might have. Flavor text is going to be so much fun, and I'm sure the localization team is going to have a hoot with these. Alright, this was just this person was just saying farmed seeds and nutrients can be purchased or crafted, so they were showing the purchase window as well as the crafting window for it. This person did like a lot of reviews, so I took a lot of screenshots of their stuff. When you scan the seeds and nutrients, it's low probability the crop with a bubbling effect, along with the thought waves will be planted. Unlike regular crops, this one usually has a much faster growth rate. So this was the energized crop that we talked about earlier. So blackberries, yay. So here's that mini game. Here's the minigame fee. It's how they say it here is I couldn't take a screenshot, but the minigame for Gathering 2, it's like metal conversion with a low probability. The minigame pops up and you press spacebar to stop at a certain section. And here's the example of that minigame.
Okay. Interesting.
I kind of wish they had a GIF of it, but we can only work with what we got right now. But that gives you an idea of what we're looking at.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, this I already showed you guys this one. The level 1 feels the rate for gathering is lower, but as you level up, it gets much higher, and you get higher yields. Here's more of the delivery stuff. Life goal achievements for farm expansion. Oh, and here's the other thing. So during crop growth or caretaking icons pop up, and by using the corresponding motion to take care of a certain number of times or more, it seems to upgrade from normal, advanced to top grade. So yeah, you get the options to pop up and interact with them. So I don't think you necessarily need them hotkeyed, or that's a special hotkey window that pops up.
Okay.
Alright, so I grabbed this screenshot because when you get into a specialized section for one of the life skills, you do get a special motion to it as well. Similar to how Royal Blacksmiths, Royal Tailors, and Royal Enchanters all have special poses that they do when they when they have their respective equipment on. This person had a pose on for farming, apparently. So it's like, oh, okay. Pretty simple. Oh, and that's that section. Okay, we'll get back to that. So I apparently lost the picture of the NPC girl. Darn, I thought I got all the screenshots. When I say that I was taking like millions of screenshots, I wasn't kidding, folks. Oh, here she is.
Yeah, we don't talk about how big my screenshot folder is. Really happy to see the NPCs using some of the older hairstyles we've had for forever now.
Right? Actually having one with Argenta hairstyle. So yeah, here's one of them. But yeah, she's outside, so maybe it's like out in the Royal Garden area or something. Oh, might be just outside. Oh, it might be near the Grandmaster area.
Interesting if we got like a new area of the castle added.
That would be huge.
It just looks like near Lazzaro's spot, really.
Yeah,
it's
probably near him, which makes sense.
Well, what if they add like a door to go into the wall of the castle?
Isn't there already one?
No, I mean not the door. Like, I mean, add a room that's inside the wall.
I get you.
Yeah.
Or it could be just like near the gardens.
Mm-hmm. So we covered all of that. Let me zoom forward. Because yes, there was a lot of stuff for life skill, but we got through all the life skill things. So now we can talk about the other stuff. We're inside the giant gates, yeah. Alright, so as I try finding this. So, one of the things that they announced is, we have this thing. I actually forgot about this. The extra equipment slot, apparently the 30-day thing is now free?
I'm looking forward to them clarifying this.
First of all, this ticket will be free, is really what it's saying on screen. You can wait for so long, since you wait for long, we'll try to show you as quickly as possible. Pass will be free. Okay. Again, I'm just trying to read through all of this stuff. Oh, I'm off screen. It might help if I'm on screen so people can see what I'm reading. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Okay. So I think I missed the section where it was saying. So one's given they're going to be giving out extra equipment slot things from like when you make a brand new character, then the growth guide, and I think there was, and everyone who's been watching the show, we. These are just the on-time rewards. So let me find this real quick and actually read. Might just help if I just read what was said here, because trying to formulate words when what is being said there is not helping me at the moment, or my brain's just not is moosh. Where are you? Okay. So yeah, the 30-day unlock for equipment slots is now free, and they're going to be increasing the amount of additional equipment slots to 30 days and and players can now officially obtain the additional equipment slot extension coupon when making a new character and through the growth guide. So it's just you get basically 2, so you automatically start off with what? 3 equipment slots, your base one and +2, and then you can buy the free 30-day pass to keep them unlocked. And I think that's the more surprising things. Those are now free, so it's just a 0 NX item in the cash shop now.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, that might just be the solution to get it unlocked until they incorporate a better option.
True. But
like that's just a bypass until eternity, so they don't have to add a mechanic to the game where you buy it from a new NPC some way.
True. And you might be right. They might be phasing it out, but in order to not penalize folks, and VIP might be changing as well, because right now for everyone who has VIP, we just have it all unlocked to begin with. We don't need the 30-day pass.
Yeah. You still have to buy the slots though, so that's still a thing.
Yeah, the slots are still a cash up item. Players obviously get 2 for free, fully free, and obviously we also can get them from events. But events are rare. But we can have up to 20 of those slots now. Which, who will have 20 slots for equipment?
Was it 15 before?
My boyfriend just raised his hand in the corner. Me.
Like,
I mean,
was it
it's
15?
the same logic of, the fact that you can add more slots to your safe beauty slots and weapon appearance. Like, who will actually buy I think it was 250-ish slots that you could buy, but that would be like $2,000.
People will.
Just
there are people
the prong for that.
They go high in case there's that crazy person and make sure everyone else is covered. And the day they find out that they actually have like 1,000 people who hit that cap, it's like, oh, shoot, we need to go higher. Pretty sure it has a done timer, could be wrong. It does come with VIP as a benefit though. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a VIP benefit. I didn't know we had it outside of VIP for free. For free is the key word. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a VIP thing.
Okay, so I'm halfway there already.
Mm-hmm.
You're halfway there, oh no. Alright.
So... living on a prayer.
Alright, so now we gotta get into this next thing, because this is the part that's kind of interesting. There are changes to debuffs and buffs in the game. I am also speeding through this just so we can get there. I just don't want to miss too much. So, debuff improvement. The Mabinogi team believes that the current debuff system is taking up too much weight in battle. Yeah?
No kidding.
Among them, I thought that there were some parts that needed to be introduced first as convenience improvements, and then there were some parts that needed fundamental improvements. Maybe I should turn this on so folks can kind of... Nah, I'm reading this, so we'll just leave it muted. First, I will explain the improvements to the pass exchange function that are being improved for convenience. This pet has a variety of debuffs. However, since you have to summon pets one by one, it seems like there are some inconvenient parts when militians use tactics. So, nothing generated there. Alright, let me just go and read it. Okay.
This is
There we go.
overpowered by cheering,
Okay,
maybe.
there it goes. Feature so that when one pet is summoned, all the source effects of other pets in the friend list are applied. Okay, so I am. Let me get into Mabby real quick because I can demo this. I can demo this because I know
No more pet parade.
Yes. Okay. Let me turn off window. Zoop. Okay. I just moved it to the middle of my screen. So, if you have a pet parade thing, I have two. I technically need to remove these, but the two dragons here. If I summoned my one dude, my Arcanas here, both the dragon buffs would go off at the same time. That's what this would do. So it's less having. It's no longer a pet parade to summon each thing individually. It's just the debuffs all go off together. One big kaboom. Theoretically.
My RAM thanks you.
So instead of the friend summoning it all, it's all at once. Yes. At least that's how they described it here. So
That's what
feature when
auto-translate
one pet is
thinks.
summoned, all of the effects of other pets in the friend list are applied. And I am assuming it is the friend list for the pets, not like everything in your pet list. It feels like a bit of a pet defense. Okay. Explainability, but I think the detailed aspect is really good. Is there anything else related to debuffs? Yes. So yeah. Alright. The Mindong team has previously calculated the debuffs improvements by reducing the number or increasing the duration of the effects, but there were some limitations to that. We have now decided that a more fundamental relaxation is necessary. So far, all these debuffs have been applied in a stacked manner. It would have... Okay, stacked manner. Trying to compress the debuffs into 3 categories based on what they do. So, instead of reading all this stuff, I can just explain what this is for folks. Essentially, this first category is physical defense and protection reduction. Middle one is magic, protection, and defense reduction. And then the third section is damage amplification. And the devs are trying to basically couple up all the debuffs into those sections. And they will apply, when you apply one of these debuffs, it will basically the one that has the highest debuff essentially is the one that will be applied to the boss. You no longer need to do uppercut and smokescreen. You just do smokescreen now. You don't need to do support shot and death mark anymore. You just need to do one of them, and whoever has the highest one. So if you have, let's say, someone with death mark reforge 20 on it, the 20 reforge, that's technically the best one, and done. Support shot's not even worth it at that point. Let me zoom forward. They are increasing the wow, I just completely blanked on what the words were I'm trying to say.
The values?
They are increasing the values, thank you, for what is being debuffed or what is being damage amplified. So
Are they increasing the duration of them? Are they changing duration of those buffs? I don't know if that was
no.
mentioned
The
specifically.
duration is staying the same. It's currently what it is now.
Okay.
So yeah, this section here was saying, yeah, they increase. Let me back up a little bit because I know I just said number of reduce can be applied to reduce with. Auto make it. Okay. So, yeah, in order to compensate, since they're no longer stacking all these debuffs together, they are increasing each of their values, so that basically what would have been the result for when we had all these things stacked together is still being achieved with just one of them. So we're not losing anything.
Just streamlining it significantly.
Indeed. So they do bring up an example of like some of the I have a sneeze that's like threatening to hit me any second. So I'm like they do show examples for the defenses and protections reductions. So it's they've been increased to like 22 and 11 and 22 and 11 for both magic protection and physical protections and defenses. Flip those. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So those have been increased. They didn't share what the changes are going to be for the damage amplification skills, because one of the things that I quickly pegged is Support Shot doesn't have any bonuses besides its set effect, and that's just a plus 15%. But then we have Death Mark, which is a reforge that goes up to, what, 20%? So, I'm curious to see how these calculations are going to be shifting and changing, or if they're going to be adding a reforge for Support Shot, for example, that makes it on par with Death Mark. And I know Death Mark also has... Wait, there's a headpiece. The Hyperion headpiece has Death Mark on it. Is that just duration, or is that actually a damage?
I believe that. Let me double check. I believe it's actually damage. Let's see.
It is damage.
Yeah.
It is damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So technically, both pieces have a gear piece in the game that is damage related, but only one of them has reforge. So, and with the gloves, adding extra 5%. Thank you, Sarai. So, if, with that said, Death Mark would technically be better than Support Shot. So Support Shot's pretty much dead in the water unless they add something like a Reforge that makes it deal more damage now too. So, I think we're going to see some changes to, a lot of changes to these debuff skills in terms of, multiplicative buffs or enhancements via Reforges or set effects for them popping up. I don't think they're going to be like... They're not going to scrap something altogether, but yeah, there's going to be some changes to around those debuffs, these skills rolling up. Hey, I can speak English, everyone. There's special evidence in here, adding another 3%. Thank you, Sarai.
that's right. I forgot the Iron set adds a buff.
Okay. So base death mark is 25% plus 5% from the gloves at level 20. So that would be technically, you can say 30%, plus 3 from the whichever gear piece. So a 33% bonus. We're just using those. I know that's not accurate math, but you get the. We're just using it for easy math time. What's the support shots? What's support shots base? As I quickly pull up to look. Support shot is 10%. Plus 15, so yeah, death mark's better. So yeah, I'm... Rest in peace, archers. Dear gosh. We'll see how this all transpires once they roll it out. Again, as I mentioned, I'm sure there's going to be some minor reworks of these skills rolling up.
You know, this is just completely off topic, but this gave me a wild idea.
Yep.
Cross chain's blade with archery. Chain arrows.
Unfortunately, that's not going to be a thing.
Oh no, probably. I mean, that'd be really, really difficult to play. It's just funny to think about.
That's essentially just ninja with chains.
Yeah.
I was going to say, that just makes me think of...
For some normal monsters, all you really need to do, you only need to apply conjunction. And for boss monsters, you only need to apply the strongest debuff of each of these 3 categories. So this is for normal mobs, using just astrology to just done. And then everything else, and bosses get whatever combo is the best one here. Yeesh. Okay, wait, I made a mistake. Special errands add 3% after death mark. That's its bad effect. Okay, no worries, you're fine.
Badger, what were you saying? What are you thinking of?
Badger just took off running.
Grappling hooks, but also that one version of Puppet Snare from Crom.
Oh.
That puppet snare from Crom is being removed.
No! Give me the chains! Wait, that came out wrong.
No, it didn't. I'm writing it down.
Not in my stream, please. You gremlins. It is what happens with rend armor? Rend armor?
I would guess that rend armor would. I would guess that rend armor would still be it's Sacred Guardian debuff. Yeah, I would think that it stays its own thing because it's currently tied to an Arcanas skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think it'll be changed.
As well as Forbidden Alchemist has a very strong debuff skill as well. So
it's more that they're switching the debuffs that are not tied to an Arcana to a more streamlined way to use them.
I would say that they should probably leave those as their own like bonus thing outside to make them more unique and make people actually kind of feel like they can invest into them.
Yeah, the Arcana debuffs are pretty much just like,
this is like
you want to be a support class, so you can be it.
This is pretty much it. These changes are something that's on. I don't know if it's coming out next month with New Life or if it's going to be coming in January with like the G28. So we don't know the anything super technical on these yet. We can only kind of theorize alternate little routes that they can go with it. But I'm sure we'll see once that information gets out there, it's going to be everywhere. Alright, so we're zooming ahead. They're wanting to make things more convenient. Also, there's some confusion on this at first, but this is the Shineseeker. Will now have 4 chests at the end, and you can use up all of your Shineseeker orbs in one run. So you can get up to 4 chests. So if you have 4 Shineseeker orbs, heck yeah. Otherwise, that 4th one you can't open. It was going to be the red item. Here you go. Sorry.
You know, that would be awful, you know? Like, you open all the chests, and then the very last chest starts to glow, knowing that you can't open it.
That would be mean. That would be mean.
Yeah, no, the glow only happens when you start to open it, so that won't happen.
Well, I hope they give us 4 Shineseeker orbs a day, then, just so that everyone can open all the chests and be done.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, one of these days, I just want to see one of these. Like, we have mimics. I just want to see one of them just get up and start running away.
That'd be so funny.
You have to chase it down for your treasure.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, they're just making this more convenient for folks to get things out of the way. Improving the UI windows for quests and stuff. This is the section I want to get to next. So the Mystic Atelier system is being changed a little bit.
Thank goodness.
So players have greatly expressed their concerns and disappointments about it, and they reflected a lot, and they made some changes. I'm sorry for the great burden. In this season 2, we've improved on areas that were disappointing last season. Yeah? And prepared so that people can better utilize the costumes they already own. First of all, we will be adding Atelier fabrics that can be used in place of materials for costume items and can be bundled. Yes. The fabrics have the unique feature of being able to be used as materials regardless of what? Okay, can be obtained by dismantling existing items with a certain grade. In the case of standard fabrics, they can also be crafted through the newly revamped seasonal life content. Okay, there we go. So you can get these things.
Okay, so instead of just the refined crystals, we can fragment fancy gear into cloth.
This is not quite the stuff from the dungeons. This is more stuff from gachas.
Okay.
Because this is kind of the gacha thing. But you can also gain these things as well. There is a bonus system. Gosh, this entire system confuses me, to be honest. Okay. There was a bonus reward system that appeared based on probability. This part has been removed. Now from now on, you will be able to obtain the essence of Pea. Every time you use the sewing bundle, you will be able to obtain this essence, which you can use to purchase various materials and items for the Atelier. So with these improvements, since the bundle has come out, I think the burden on the inventory system side will be somewhat reduced. And since we won't have to use the old chair anyway, the burden on that part will somewhat be reduced. I feel like we're getting some materials back, so there's some good long sentences for each stage. Okay. That the cost of the existing standard grade foundation was previously 200,000 gold. This part will also be improved with down to 50, reduced to 50k. Okay, and we plan to improve the cost, improve the rate for upgradings. Okay, cost of edge grade success rate from 5 to 10%. Okay. So, for those who don't know, the Mystic Atelier system, we don't have that yet over here in North America, is basically a kind of a cash shop related system where you can purchase an item from the cash shop and use that item to enhance outfits that you have, specifically gacha related things, and to upgrade them into higher qualities. And when people were doing this, they had a chance of obtaining the prestige outfit, the fancy thing that you can basically have lots of different motions, and basically it's a big fashionagi thing. But the one of the changes that they're introducing, let's see if I can just zoom forward to it. Oh, here it is. So, standard level, maintain the ingredients. Yep. Let me see. I believe this is supposed to be an item that doesn't have animation at all, and you can upgrade it into a version that has animation. Yeah, so if you... Whew. So, this is a... why can't I talk today? My golly. This is a standard outfit that doesn't have animation to it. You could upgrade it into the next grade, which still doesn't have animation to it, but once you hit the purple grade, the epic grade, it will gain animation and become the special version of that outfit. So this is one of those gacha outfits that you can basically, so for people who get like the non-animated gacha outfit, they can technically upgrade it into the animated version. At least if that's how we're understanding this whole process. Correct me if I am incorrect, Chad. I am pretty...
Is there some statement about what the blue version is?
It's just the next grade step in between.
That's weird.
So, I will say this next part was more straightforward. This is Mari's outfit. Mari's outfit has no animation. It doesn't even have an animated version. It's just her outfit. So this item was created long ago, so it has no motion or rank. Now, there's going to be a ton of text here in a second as this pops up. Now, the feature will be added that will allow you to convert an item without a rank into a standard grade when combined with a... into a standard grade. Yep. Once this rank is granted, and you use the Atelier, you can promote it to a motion sequence function and give it a motion sequence. So, probably a good way to describe this. You can take an item that has absolutely no motion, like the Succubus Queen. Hello! Thank you for the raid, Rebecca! You can take a Succubus Queen outfit that has no motion and upgrade it to the point that it can receive the dressing room motion application and apply whatever motion you want from your dressing room onto that outfit. That's all the translations that I've been hearing and everything that others have told me. So that's what's going on with that, which is kind of cool. So
I hope it's that simple. It sounds like there's missing steps.
I am fully with you then. It does feel like there's steps, and I'm hopeful for us over here in NA we get the Mystic Atelier system this next month, so we actually kind of know how it functions. I do think it would be super cool if we were able to, like, well, let me put this out. I used to wear a Bohemian outfit. I love the Bohemian outfit. It just has no animation. So it would be cool if I could apply animations to it at some point.
Yeah, there's a lot of sets that are older and harder to get fancy items that have no animation. It'd be great to add them.
Right. Indeed. So that's that section. Can attach motion sequences like this. Yeah, you like that, guys? There must be some clothes in your dressing room that you feel a little bad about throwing away, but you can't throw away, and you're wondering when and how to use them. Oh yeah, animations on my cat armor, yes. Does it feel like a bit of a reform? Yeah. You'll take it out and wear those things again. Try to create an environment where you can make better use of these precious costumes. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be, I guess, an improvement.
It's a huge aesthetic improvement. They're gonna if they're gonna allow it.
Oh,
it's faster.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm paused.
I was gonna say this is much simpler than actually adding animations to all of the old outfits if you can just upgrade it to accept other ones.
Yeah, I think that's an easy fix, because so I know people are like, well, why can't they make unique animations for all the old things? Well, everybody, first off, that takes something called time and money.
Well, yeah, and even then, a lot of the old ones did not have unique animations for a long time either. There are like 4 or 5 outfits with crystals, or no, it's the Adelian's outfit, which is the it's Dell's and it's Lilius and it's there's so many outfits with that animation.
Right. So giving the all outfits the ability to basically obtain like the dressing room motion application to it, I think is a easy fix to that situation, and at least is giving players something to work with. My only concern is this is a cash shop thing, and essentially, and I do hope it's not too atrocious trying to upgrade something to, let's just say, like my Bohemian outfit up to the point where I can apply motion to it. Like if it's as long as it's not like stupid RNG stuff, I think it'll be fine. But if it's just like, oh yeah, basically you just need to upgrade this thing, I'm just saying $20. $20 and it becomes a motion outfit. Okay. I'm not gonna complain too much. That's. But I'm sure it's again. There's some fine details about the Atelier because I know it's cash shop item related. But I know they also said you can make things in game. So I don't know if those new items that you can make in game can be used for that section.
Just as long as there's no RNG involved in it.
As long as there's no well, they said there was like a rate of having something get promoted by 10 has been increased by up to 10%. So that's where I'm wary.
Yeah, well, okay, so, I mean, if you consider, though, that the Prestige outfit thing was supposed to be able to have multiple animations you could switch between or something.
Yep.
I struggled to find the purpose of that when you can just go to the dressing room and swap your animation. But
it's more like you could cycle through a set of animations.
Yeah, it was cycled through certain animations.
If you just need to unlock one, yeah. If you just get to the first, like if the cash shop item is just to unlock the first one, and then you can upgrade it to get more, that's not so bad. Like if the RNG
Yeah, we
include
have to wait
is
till this
just
comes
to
out over here
upgrade
to know
further.
the fine details, because I honestly
Yeah.
do know. They are showcasing the next prestige outfit that they're adding, which is, in comparison to the very divine first one, this is a more devilish one. I know there is a certain person in my guild that is all over these. Actually, I know a couple people who are all over these. Specifically the male one. So let's continue onward. Okay, so I am going to skip their events section because we don't need to worry about their events. They're getting another Perseus thing and the snowman event and some giveaway things. But now we're heading into the next section. So all the quality of life and update stuff is done. We now have the Arcanas. As the video starts. So in February of next year. Melodic Puppeteer will be the first of the two new Arcanas rolling out. So we gotta talk about her. Yay!
Break?
No, no, I just saw what you guys typed in chat and was like, oh wait, you guys. I'm trying to find, where's? Oh my gosh, did we already lose all this information? Nope, I found it. Haha. So this is Gloria?
Gloria.
Is it Gloria or Glora?
I think it's Glora, but I'm saying Gloria because
Yeah.
They're showing the actual
Gloria
name later.
Oh, they do?
Gloria
Okay.
sounds like it would sound. It sounds more namey.
More namey.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me zoom more and see. Okay, and then of course we have the Atelier, or Fury Fighter. So we have Melodic Bard, or Puppeteer, and Fury Fighter. Let me get to these next sections then. Two new Arcanas, Puppets and Knuckles, at long last. I know folks are very excited for the Knuckles.
They're all going Squidward. Oh no, he's hot.
There's also a lot of people doing that too. Alright, so yeah, they say there's Glora here, so no I.
I think I would be
Laura.
kicked out of the chat if I voiced my opinion.
Alright, so I already have the translations for this panel, so I'm going to go ahead and read them. As my thing is like across the map from me. A combination of puppetry and musical and the bar talent, essentially. She is Emain Maha's doll maker. So she works with Hugh. She controls dolls with voice vibrations, and idols who stand on the. She is an idol who stands on the stage with dolls. The role models are divas, so she is a fan of Starlet, that's for sure. She is dreaming of debuting. Dreaming of debuting. The official fan club is recruiting with great enthusiasm. So she has a fan club already, apparently. So, this is obviously the puppet-oriented talent. What's your guys' thoughts on how they're going to approach this? This is puppet with bard skills. There's a lot of different flavor texts that they can go with it. My first thought is it's going to be that maybe the puppets are actually going to be used for crowd control. So like the puppets themselves give off lullaby or a thrilling performance and pulls things towards them. It could technically be like a pseudo tank. I think that would be really cool, but at the same time, it can easily be something else. So what's your guys' thoughts?
I mean, we already had one Arcana who was very sidebarred. So having a second one, just doing a little bit of bard would be weird.
You mean like the BFO stuff?
Mm. I think it really matters on which talent is going to be the main one and which is going to be the support one here.
Well, Puppet's the main one.
I mean, it uses control bars, but...
Song is basically the backup skill, which... Well, if you think of it compared with Harmonic Saint was a healing class. This is more like a damage bard, so you're probably going to be focused more on things like Discord, maybe a Lullaby.
Mm. Maybe they're going to use, well, pretty much reuse Lullaby and Discord's debuffs effects into her Arcana.
Yeah.
It will make sense that she's kind of a debuffer as well, because they just rework all of those, so having Arcanas do the debuffing will make sense, quote unquote.
Oh, Dance of Death.
Yeah, that too.
That makes sense to have that. Basically, puppets doing Dance of Death. Kind of.
Much all the non-buff bard
She is a
skills.
character who, with her exceptional dexterity and talent for music, creates a technique to control puppets with her voice. Sorry, I'm just reading what they're saying, because maybe they might actually add some extra light. Through this special talent, you manifest this Arcana called Melodic. You're her main job. Okay. Yeah, this is just the main thing. She makes dolls and is living double life as an idol, going back and forth on stage. Great confidence and generous fan service.
Oh,
okay. We are currently recruiting for the official club, so please look forward to it. Alright, they don't give us more information. Gosh darn it.
They're
I was hoping they
pretty much
might
bring
make
like
it called-
idols.
Yeah, I was hoping they might.
I just looked at the art.
Yeah.
We have EOLAR syndrome going on. Not quite.
At least this is just normal clothes and not armor.
Yeah.
But okay, so Pinky Puppets, they can use bar skills through plus main skill buffing for Puppet. They can use this opportunity to bring back War Dance Drop.
I don't think they're going to bring back the fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways they can go about this. I do hope that it's not just another basic Biovo and Vivace spammer that just is also doing things. I think it'd be more interesting if it was, as you're using like Act 4 and whatnot, you're applying debuffs or actually pulling aggro of all those enemies to the puppet. So kind of utilizing enthralling performance in a way, but it's all just kind of going to the puppet. So the puppet's basically becoming like the mini tank, essentially, for folks. I just think that would be a cool idea, but there's many ways they can go about it. I just hope they're not... I just don't want it to be a second Harmonic Saint, essentially.
I don't think it's going to be that, because this doesn't look like it's support focused.
Oh yeah, definitely.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, the puppet is the support for the puppeteer, so...
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's more like DPS focused in general, though, rather than healing.
Right. Alright. So, then we have 8th Dinner. There's already a lot of theories about this guy. I actually have a picture of this as well. So, combination of martial arts with close combat skills. A black-haired elf that wandering the desert, a wandering life to carve out one's own destiny, overcoming the brink of death and perfecting his own martial arts. And he's easygoing and has a gentle personality. So, oh, my ads are starting. Hurry. They're gonna do a 180 and make the modifiers based off wire pulling and puppets. That would be mean. If I can see them doing that too. But with this guy, obviously he's an elf, but there's some fun things that popped up when we find it. I'll just sit on this while we're on break real quick because the ads are starting here. I'll just let people think. I need to move this screen over. I need a BRB anyway to grab a drink, so be right back, everybody. While the breaks are rolling.
Wawa.
Actually, drink break does sound good. I'll be right back as well.
Okay, I'm back. But we are in ads, so do. Or are we in ads? I don't know.
The ads technically haven't started for me, but there was the time until ads countdown, and that's finished, so it's probably hitting us any second now.
That's what I thought. It's like, okay. Oh, there it goes. It's not saying ad break ends. Twitch is weird. Twitch is weird.
Oh, now the ads start playing.
Ads be weird, okay. Alright. Oh, I should find the other picture or other tweet about this guy. Ah, gotta find it. It's not in that chat. Which chat was it in? My gosh, I can't find it. Oh well. Oh, no, I found it. Kinda found it. I think we're almost back. Oh gosh. I think that kinda works. Eh. Hello everybody, are we back? Maybe. Okay, we're just gonna keep talking. Hello! So, when this guy got revealed, very quickly, a lot of KR players pointed this out, and even us over here even noticed a few things. He looks like this concept art for the Moonlit Forest Guardian outfits. Similar, just different hair color. Same green eyes, too. And very long ears. But also, people pointed out, it kind of reminded him of Desert Ghosts. If that's over there, it's screen being weird. So, there's a lot of theories going on about this guy already. Folks are excited, and of course there's a ton of people who are just thirsty. Like Badger.
No comment.
So, because this is a martial arts with close combat, this is very much a DPS focused class. And I would hope it is strong like EK. Just big numbers DPS for the fighter dude. Let's go.
I'm just hoping like all the new Arcana skills means that we're finally going to have fighter skills not constantly being interrupted by being lightly poked.
Yes, that would be nice. That would be very nice. That should be extremely nice. But that is the Fighter Arcana, and that is actually technically all there is for all of this. Now we go back to the start of the stream. Because now, and this is the part where Soul's going to have a lot of fun, we have G28 to talk about.
You flatter me.
Well, I know you have thoughts. Okay, one second. Let me do this. I'm purging all the photos. Because I have so many tabs. Purge, purge. Not that! Not that! That was not, I did not want to purge. There we go. Purge. Purge. Yeet that. Okay. Let me turn on music. Pause that music. Because we have captions.
겨울 쇼케이스가 여러분들을
There.
세상은 결국 두 갈래뿐이지. 흙과 배, 옳거나 틀렸거나.
해요! 긴급 상황입니다! 마침이 위험합니다! 나 때문에, 내 선택 때문에 이렇게 엉망이 되는 거야?
절대 이해할 수 없는 선택이에요.
말해봐, 내가 뭘 잘못한 거지?
그래, 넌 언제나 혼자 정의롭지.
다시 생각해봐. 지금 우리에게 가장 중요한 게 뭔지.
그 선택이 끝을 의미하더라도요. 지금이야. 선택을 해야지, 밀레시안. 알고 있어. 너희들이 무슨 선택을 하려는지. 그래서 부탁하고 싶습니다. 저를 죽여주세요.
Yippee! So, we now have G28, and it is Twilight Remnants, apparently? Or Remnants of Twilight. Wording-wise, they don't... my friend was telling me that it was like Remnants of Twilight, and it's like they say things backwards, so I think that is correct. It's going to be some variation of that in the end. But G28...
I think Remnants of Twilight does flow better.
Yeah.
I agree.
I immediately scream at like anybody using Twilight in game game anything at this point.
Oh, it gets even better when they show one of the further panels of Gorius, and that's highly, highly concerning. But anyway, this is the login art screen for the generation, and we of course have our star 4 mercenaries and 6 new NPCs, because there's actually 2 in the middle here that are kind of hidden by the text. But also, someone pointed out to me each generation has had like things, the text split somehow, and well, here's a couple more slashes through the text, which is kind of interesting.
Oh, okay. So here's a question. How
Yeah.
many slashes, how many divisions were there in the previous ones?
Yeah.
This one's got 3.
Pulls up. Are they on the website? Are they on the website? I'm looking at this now. You brought up a good question, so I'm trying to figure this out. It's only the one, like the split frame for G27, I think the same for earlier. Yeah, it's just the same split frame for each of them. Now it's just the letters themselves are split.
Okay.
So that this iconography is gone around the title this time around.
Okay.
So it's now just fractured text.
Yeah. Well, I was just curious if they're counting up, because this one's the third part and you got 3 slashes. Okay.
That would have been cool, but they're not.
Okay.
Let me turn on the music again in the background so we have some background noise while we're looking at this. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of scooch forward to some of the next sections of this. Or wait, did I actually post it in... I posted it in the chat, didn't I? I have screenshots. I should have screenshots. Gosh, I wish I thought I forgot everything, and I clearly forgot. Aha! Nope. And I know people can see this, that's okay. Nope. Why is it all... Oh, gosh. I'll clean up. I'll grab those later. Anyway. Oop, not that. So, next generation, Remnants of Twilight. We have our 2 new characters. Scooching forward, let's see if they give us... Wait, what are they saying here? What's that? That's right, the first... Yellow count. Alright, whatever. New story unfolds with Militian and the Westwind camp coming this winter. Wait, what?
Remaining part of the G18? That must be a mistranslation thing.
That has to be a mistranslation. Sorry, I saw that and just paused. Wait. G18 Hongwon story is the part that corresponds to the beginning of the story of this chapter. No, I think it is G18. Wait, what?
Oh.
What is it?
Saga. Again, Saga.
Oh, no!
Why?
Concern.
Anything but Saga! Okay, how does this connect to Saga, though?
Probably the tower thing. I can immediately see similarities to Nematon.
Oh, fudge, you're right. Alright.
Of course I am.
But how does this connect to Adelia and Isla? That's what gets me! Alright.
I blocked out so much of Saga, I don't remember what that part was about.
Nematon was pretty much just a separate dimension Diane created in order for the bond to survive.
At least they're reusing those assets for something better, hopefully.
No, it's completely different,
I know.
but it does look similar to. Let me pull up the.
Or maybe it's something at least kind of.
It looks similar to
the remaining
actual
part
tower.
of the G18 Hongwon story. What's the Hongwon? What's that?
Oh, is that Treasure Hunter?
No, I think his story is pretty much done at this point.
Yeah. What's Hongwon? Is this? Are you grumbling noises? Because I kind of wish there was better explanation of what this is. I wish Zepha was here. I want Zepha to translate for me. What is this? Okay, G18 Hongwon story. Whatever that is. If it is G18 or it's a typo, but it's something... remaining part of the previous generation is being involved in this somehow. Fudge.
It's a... That's got to be a name.
Okay. know how to check this.
Let
Hey,
me
chat. Anyone in chat know
let-
Korean?
I mean, I'm
Wait.
checking Google Translate. It comes up as itself, so it's not a word.
Oh yeah, you're. Oh, I see what you were doing. It's similar.
It's a cannon. This is likely a lens. I mean, the outwork
Oh my
for
gosh,
the
you're
new gen
right.
is likely to be a lens.
Yeah, that's. You're not wrong.
Like the entire area that we traveled through in G18 is just like this place.
Yeesh. And
What's
it's-
it supposed to be? Did you say it's a lance?
This must be some sort of metaphorical
G18
lance
is a
present.
cannon. G18 is a cannon. The one in the outwork for the new gen is likely a lens.
A cannon. Oh boy. I won't go into why that gives me weird flashbacks.
It's Saga,
But
that's why.
Well, no, it's
Corresponding
not
with the beginning of the story. Okay. Let me just hit
completely
play.
unrelated to Saga. But I'll,
Some of you may remember my last opening at the my event this year. This generation will face a crisis far greater than those in previous stories. Oh, I think some of you may remember the story about the black cat. Does something come to mind? Wait. May remember a story about the black cat. Does anything come to mind?
The little black cat with Starlet.
That word, that burning square, right? There is definitely that nuance. And if something is before the introduction, development, turn, and conclusion, then it must be related to the climax. So, yeah, that's why I'm highly concerned, sir. I think a lot of people are looking forward to this content. And you mentioned that it's a crisis. I think you're probably very curious how that crisis will unfold. The characters who have been involved in the incident will gradually come to the forefront. Oh, and by the way, you Militians will arrive at a new city of the gods. Yeah, glorious. Okay, this is the other thing. So, translation of this, glorious. City of metastasized twilight. And
Metastasized.
metastasized. Which, if you don't know what that means, it grows. It grows.
I mean, you could take that a level further. It's like,
It's cancerous. It's
Yeah.
corruptive.
yeah.
So, also, this asymmetric look down at this thing, this is actually what is likely going to be a dungeon or boss arena area. That's usually how they have those set up, so...
The glowy green door bugs me.
It's yellow.
Oh, is it yellow? It looks green on my screen.
Yellowish green.
Yeah. Well, it's the light of twilight, gosh. Twilight Princess vibes all over again. Oh gosh.
I'm going a whole different route of Twilight, so just...
Oh.
And it keeps getting weirder. Okay, so I don't want to dig into this because this could be a stream all on its own, but all of the details you just finished reading are referring back to a whole bunch of things that happened in .hack.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's probably mostly coincidental, mostly because that also was very Celtic themed. It used a whole lot of Celtic word salad in that game.
Yes, Ryla continues to corrupt. Yes, we're venturing into the eldritch horror territory. Please, no, actually, I don't want that. That's actually terrifying. Somehow Mabby has messed with esoteric stuff before, but it hasn't gone to Rayleth yet.
I mean, we had the Kraken. That's about as close as we got.
I mean, the Militian is the cryptid in this case, so
True.
there's nothing that can top it.
Okay, following the guidance of fate. Oh, this is. You can just hit it. Okay. But who will stop us? Who is stopping it? Anyway, I actually remember Gorius. It was about 2 years ago, right? I remember when I did a winter update. I did outdoors, and oh, runny nose, that did not stop. At that time, when the story of Phalius, Marius, and Gorius came, Findius, I think is what he's trying to say, came up, I think some of you might have guessed that it would come up to some extent, but the atmosphere that came out was quite different. The reason that the existing part is that this city is not where it was originally. Okay. Oh, fun. So cool. We have a chunk of the city that has been relocated. Okay. I don't like the premise of constantly having City of the Gods be moving around on us. It's like, no, don't.
It's on the back of a turtle.
Musical chairs, but it's cities.
But was forcefully transferred there in the upcoming G28. Yeah, G28, you will discover how this once glorious city of technology and destiny, Gorius, came to be known in Erin, and how you, the Milition, will arrive there. Also, Milition, you're special beings that can enter there, and the first okay. The first character that we meet there. We believe that the wind was good luck. Fonisi. Foinsi. Fonsi? I want to say Foinsi. Like Coincy, but Foinsi. Or Fonse. Oh, that might be it. Fonse? More French.
Français.
Français? I don't think so.
Of course.
Parlez-vous français?
Moi, oui.
Sorry, I had to poke fun.
I swear that S is going to be more of a.
Speaking of which, Badger, you have a Badger says it to still try saying.
I mean, the Korean is closer to point she.
Fonzie. Yeah, I went straight to Fonzie and I hate it. She's even doing the thumbs up. Oh no!
No, she's not doing thumbs up. She just
I
has
know.
her hands up like a little kitty.
I mean, no, it looks like it though. It's like just add thumbs, and it's like, yeah.
I was going anyway. As I was going to say, I'm fairly certain that S is going to be less of an S sound and more of an SH sound.
Poinson.
Point she.
Poinson. 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 Okay. Okay. Is the person who has been protecting the city of Gorius. From which the gods have left. Oh, as you can tell from her voice, she is a person who is innocent and curious, and can honestly talk about her feelings. So when you Militians meet this point, you will feel a very human charm. Oh, and I think that was the friend we met at the end of that video. Gave off a slightly off-putting vibe earlier, but I think the admiration many people showed as soon as it came out. It spoke volumes. Very blanded looking, too. Oh, and of course, there must be some kind of hidden story behind this. What kind of story is it? Yes.
So it's really funny. The puppet gave me.
It's sped forward. I can't pause that fast enough.
Puppet gave me like two specific reference in my head, and it's interesting. Mostly Iron Giant.
This is Kyria. Trich. Oh, hi, kitty cat. Oh, yes, hi. Are you fussing? Okay. The cat just zoomed over to me, kind of put her paws on my chair and stared at my lap because I don't have a blanket on it, and looked at me with utter annoyance. Okay, here. If I put the blanket on my lap, is this what you want? You can probably hear her bell in the background because we had to put her other collar back on because the other one kept popping off.
Are we gonna have to feed the puppet with brioche?
Oh my god.
Brioche.
Don't tell Zeppa about that, please.
I'm guessing it's more like Creole.
Yeah,
Probably.
Creole. The atmosphere is different from before, yes. In fact, the appearance itself felt quite large, just like the shadow we had felt earlier. But the tone of the voice was a bit different from what we expected. Of course, you won't tell me what the context is, right? Brioche. Just tell you a little bit. You can also find out the reason why she has a delicate voice that doesn't match her size through this Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me see if we can switch out to this, because I have a thought. Alright. I have a thought about this golem. So you know how in G27... So hey, folks, heads up, quick spoilers. We are going to spoil G27 stuff. If you don't want spoilers for G27, I highly recommend you mute us for a little while. Just giving you fair warning before thoughts pop up. So, spoilers, we're starting. So in G27, we learned that Midir divided herself... Yep, time to mute. Spoiled, it's okay, I'll probably forget by the time I do. Okay. Let me when I get... I'm just gonna say spoiler starting. Okay. In G27, Midir split herself, like, put fragments of her own soul into the puppets that's powered all the people. Basically gave life to all the people in Brileth, right? And technically, she was still there in some premise, and thus the city remained operational and functional because the fragments of Midir remained in the city as its residents. And when all of them were basically... all those souls were released and the fragments all consolidated and then dissolved away, the city started to destabilize because the only fragment left was Lennon, who we dragged the heck out of the place.
A quick question. So there's a note in chat. It looks like you could actually pin the spoilers. I don't know how to do that.
Pins? I don't know how to do that either. I don't know how to do that. I'm thinking, what is this? I will figure that out, but I just doing as much warning as possible. The thought that I had is, the deity that is keeping Gorius running, what if she is in this robot? And why her...
So are you saying that she's Mabi's equivalent of Shinji?
Get in the golem, Shinji!
Huh? I don't know this reference.
Evangelion.
Oh dear.
Okay.
You should look it up sometime when you have a moment.
Alrighty, but that's my thought there, especially, I bet if we looked up Vindictus, some of the things in Vindictus, this golem probably looks like something from Vindictus.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. It does look similar.
Honestly, no, I think it's more the actual model the golems in CO and Tabartas was based off on.
It could be. It could be.
No.
But if we're done with spoilers, you could probably want to just slap that in
we're
the
done.
chat.
I'm just gonna unpin this message. We're done. We're done. We finished. We're free. We're done with the spoiler section. We said our piece. Moving on. And we learned something new. Alright, moving on. So, this golem is also one of the people protecting Gorius. This is a character who silently waits for the masters who will not return, and the names of Pyunchi and Krechi actually contain the meat.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that last part?
No. I don't know what I said, but I...
Okay, no, wait, no, never mind. I got the playback on the stream.
What? Oh no. Shit.
Don't worry about it.
I saw something highlight. I am concerned. But also they just made a comment that their names may mean something that explains stuff. So, oh, okay. The golem's name basically means like boundary, territory. What does her name mean?
Yeah, I'm trying to look, but I don't need the proper spelling first.
That might be the tricky one. Figuring out her name, because they just said that gives some context.
Yeah.
You've already made a guess? Yes, that's right. Personally, I think it's a bit seasonal. Oh!
Huh. Oh! Poinsettia. Okay, that's our answer.
Oh!
You know, that
Okay,
Christmas!
Poinsettia, so there's a Netia somewhere?
Okay, that's surprising. That's not good for pets, but I think... But it's because I think of, like, those kind of things. Kyria is not from this world, but is, easy put this into practice. Yes, yes. I think we
You want to thought I just said right now.
Wait, what?
If she's named Poinsettia, she could literally be tied to the druids.
Boundary. The name of the golem is Boundary. Isn't
No, not
Merlin?
real.
Doesn't Merlin have a title about like being something about the boundary?
I don't know.
Like one of those crazy titles he threw out in Saga. Okay. Besides those two characters, there are some other cute friends we can meet in Gorius. These are actually NPCs. This is Glana and Scammer. The broom and the Roomba. So please look forward to it. Our robot looks like that.
I wish our robot gun looked like that. Wait, what?
Translations are great. I'm in full seriousness. I would love it if they add that little Roomba NPC, make it a pet that basically looks like what do you call it? Fudge. That's basically a cart, and you just sit in it in shrimp mode, sitting like with your knees up to your chest, holding it, and he just goes zooming around. And then you can put on a shark robe.
Oh gosh.
The memes. That's all I'm saying. The memes they could do.
Oh yeah. The memes are strong.
But I think that's the first of all, I think the people we've met so far, and the met through the screen, are a little different. That's right, in Glorious, you can meet new characters that you haven't seen before. We will gradually explain the reason for that story, though. The G28 story. And in this, yeah, it's a typo, G28 episode generation, in addition to these new faces, you'll also meet people you probably heard of before. Okay, we're getting into this part. So, I'm probably going to have to do that. Do you remember the name of that river that flows through Tyr Canal? Okay.
There we go.
I'm going to pull up a video right now for everyone. This video is the everything you need to know before, basically, this G27. This does not spoil G27. It does talk about things from G26, however, so spoilers for everything from basically G1 all the way to G26. I talked about, like, all the major story points that are brought up in G26 in this video. And there was one that I had to add at the very end here, and I am going to play it real quick, because I simply want to state, I was right! My suspicion, the fact that these little nuggets of lore were actually accurate. So, I'm going to hit play on this. That glean through the story. Atelier. Atelier's stream is a stream that goes through Tyr Canal. It's also an old keyword in the game that when you use it with NPCs, they share that Adelier's stream was named after a priestess who died protecting Tyr Canal from Fulmores long ago. With G26, all the new NPCs have replies to this keyword, possibly hinting that the story behind Adelier's stream may get some development in the near future. Myself and fellow lore geeks suspect the priestess Atelier may be connected to Ein, as Ein grew up in Tyr Canal and Etain and Coritin had some suspicious dialogue during an RP quest, commenting about Ein. So yeah, keep an eye out for more mentions about Atelier. Simply that. Simply that. Sorry, just so much vindication here that I'm not crazy when I catch these things. Hear that? That's Atelier! The fact they even show the darn stream, and then as Atelier, who fought against the monsters that invaded Tyr Canal in the past.
You had a much higher quality screenshot, by the way. Your screenshot was so much better.
Oh yeah, because it was recording.
It was the shot's just blown out. It's like, oh, it's green and a white stripe.
In this mainstream episode, family, no friends, that's Tara speaking. Have no family, no friends, no nothing. We meet Atelier. You can also meet Adelia's story firsthand. And yes, at the same time, we also meet the other important person here. The previous pontiff, Adelia's former friend longtime friend, Isla. So, am I excited? Yes, because there's so many massive lore implications because of this. And honestly, I thought this plotline, the plot thread of Adelia, Isla, and another character was going to be the final generation of this chapter, specifically G29. I don't know, 4 generations, so I'm just saying G29 was probably the last, is going to be the last for the chapter. They might do more. They might prove us wrong.
I just realized something.
Yeah.
I was thinking this was just a background tidbit, but now that I think about it, I was like, you know where her hair comes from?
Oh, it's all in-game outfits and things.
No, I know that.
Exists.
Do you know the specific hairstyle she's wearing?
No, I don't. What is it?
Tidal Guardian.
Yeah.
Oh. So Tidal
I don't know
Guardian.
if that's on purpose. I don't know if it's on purpose or just coincidental, but that's suspicious.
That's clever. That's interesting. That's interesting. Isla is also wearing the Elemental Harmony earring. We also know about Isla. She's the previous pontiff before Etain, and she is involved in glyph writing stuff too. So these are characters we've heard about for years. Many, many years. Like, Atelier was introduced in G1 as just background lore when you talk to NPCs and they go, oh yeah, the stream in town is named after Atelier. She's a priestess who died protecting the place many, many years ago. And then Isla, we'd always known about the Pontiff. We didn't know her name until more recently. But we learned her name, I think, right before Etain became Pontiff. So it's basically, she's no longer Pontiff. This is what I'm trying to get at. But,
I don't remember that one happening, but I'd be curious to see where it popped up.
Yeah. Well, I just remember people said that Isla was the Pontiff, and then it's Etain is now the Pontiff. So maybe it was during the same time frame. Isla stepped down, now Etain comes forward, and I am in charge. That sort of thing. But, yeah. So, one of the reasons why this is kind of a large, oh heck, this is serious plot stuff going on right now. Atelier is once supposed to be dead. Because if you talk to, like, NPCs in Tir Conel, they say, oh, she gave her life to protect us. Or protect the town long, long ago. So, great. Well, how is she around? Question mark, concern?
That probably lies in how no one exactly remembers how she supposedly died.
True. She might have not actually died. She might be well alive. Just some other things occurred. But also, like, with G26, we got that kind of for cautionary heads up that what we know about, like, how the dungeons were created might be false.
Yeah. There's so many layers to this now. There are so many layers to this.
Oh, well, the reason I bring that up is, storyline-wise, Delga and Anya have kind of a strong connection. They're a pair. They're friends, kind of. But their storyline is kind of interwoven to some degree. It's Anya being this so righteous person who is, I'm going to break away from the rest of the mercenary companies to go take on the divine beast, who's with me. Very much a, what's the word I'm trying to find? A wannabe hero. Wannabe hero sounds too condescending. She has that kind of
a hero complex.
Yeah, hero complex. And seeing the optimistic view of seeing good in everyone and thinking Delga's a great person, even if Delga is actually trying to get rid of us, and so forth. And always giving people the benefit of the doubt, which can be detrimental. It's not necessarily a bad view, it's very optimistic and hopeful, of kind of wanting to write the good ending and do good in the world. With that said, there was the premise that maybe with the whole dungeons, it was not Morrigan who sealed it, but it might have been Atelier. I don't think that's going to be the case now, since we're seeing her in Glorious, but who knows, maybe...
Or
maybe Glorious is the reason why all the dungeons are sealed.
I'm gonna make a silly statement and say it's like how do you know they're not the same thing?
Soul?
You know, that hairstyle is pretty close to the original goddess statue.
That was another thing I was going to bring up. Yeah, it is a very similar hairstyle. Like,
also, just minor spoilers for chapter 6, but Adelia is also part of the Alban Knights.
I forgot about that. When was that brought up? Or who said that?
Television's keywords.
I haven't.
Oh,
I didn't check.
time to
that.
replay that one.
No, you don't. You just need to wait for Friday.
Yeah, go to Friday
Okay.
and go up to the sanctum and you can talk to him. I didn't
Okay.
think about that. I actually never spammed him with keywords because I forgot he shows up there.
Yeah, no, he pretty much tells you that she was sent to Pontiff's court to infiltrate it and spy on Isla.
Spy on Isla? Oh, so this might be a far more intense storyline with them than just we're friends. No, you were a freaking traitor, yeah, bitch.
This plot is a stew, not a soup.
Yeah, it's like,
Add
oh,
more stew to it. Fergus has said that she had blue eyes. She only has one blue eye
Right.
here.
right, only one eye. So, what's going on?
So many plots.
Again, I really believed that this was going to be the final storyline beat for Chapter 8. The fact it's not, it's the penultimate one, it's the one before the finale, makes me so terrified of what is happening in this finale, especially since we know each generation follows, specifically it focuses on one of the mercenaries arc-wise. So this is Anya's. That means there's only one merc left, and we know nothing about him. So it's like
Well, okay. I mean, there's. I mean, the first one.
No,
so
no.
the first one was just Delga,
Yep.
but I mean, she wasn't really a member.
She was still a mercenary.
She's still one.
She was okay.
Yeah, she was a mercenary, just not with our company. She was a mercenary with the others. When they're introduced, she's
Gotcha.
still referred to as a mercenary.
Okay. I was thinking it'd be interesting if we just get what happens if we get a new character added to the group in this one, and then we just extend it to 30.
They could easily do that and throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you could always
They could easily
include
throw curveballs like
Mara,
that.
or you could include the other knights, not knights, mercenaries.
That's nothing. Well, Fur one of them technically retires, but yeah, we have Bryn and Mira still around. I would like to see those two actually get like proper FPC art in storyline, because if they're part of the team, they need to actually be treated like the rest of the team. Oh. Oh, Badger's yelling at points at something. Alright. Do you want me to read this out loud for you, Badger? Do you want to read it? Badger. Alright. Let me go ahead and rephrase this. So, we gotta talk about this, some artwork stuff and things. I need to move this. So, login screen art. Login screen art often helps
Yeah, just ignore the Alba Knight stuff. That was my mistake.
Oh yeah, you wrong side.
Yeah, because before I remembered was Atelier, not Isla.
Yeah. But with the trailer even, they say that everything comes like in opposites, black and white, good and evil sort of thing. Well, in Mabinogi, we have a very distinct black and white situation when it comes to the gods. Morrigan and many of the other gods that are, well, I'm gonna say the human gods that we've encountered, all have black wings. Keyhole, on the other hand, a Fomorian god, has white wings. Kind of a good juxtaposition, though I will say I kind of want to say that theory is kind of thrown out because a certain other Fomorian god definitely does not have white wings. He has black and red wings instead.
He's also kind of his own exception because lore isn't quite clear on.
Oh, and
his
technically
status.
Talvish has white wings too.
Right.
Just to throw out another curveball in your sense of
Yeah.
vision, Bat.
It's almost as if I'm just gonna say it. Folks, I'm sorry, but it's been years. it almost seems like Balor should have been a human god and Talvish the Fomorian god. But they flipped.
I mean,
they just flipped the
Talvish
coin
is
over.
not human. Talvish is not human to start with.
Neither of them are human. Sorry, that blew up my mic. Oh, I'm so sorry. Neither.
You kind of the human god thing is really flexible in this universe. They may have been at one point.
The point is, so we're going back to kind of the old school stuff here. So we have, I am not even on the right screen. We have Morrigan, we have Keyhole, and then on this side we have very much human representation sort of thing going on. We have Declan, very much human dude, and then we have Atelier, who sacrificed herself to protect Tyr Canal, and possibly a relative of hers being Anya. And then on this side we have Delga, who is a Furbolg. We have Shefra, who we honestly don't know if he's human at this point. And then we have the Pontiff. But anyway, and it's the theory is maybe these people are not human whatsoever on this side. The Alban Knight thing should be over here instead, just saying. But there's definitely a duality, and this is also clearly two... our mercenary group is definitely fracturing in two here. Because of whatever choice has to be said and done. Declan seems to be more supportive for Anya, while Shefra is more against or judging that, along with Delga. So weirdly, the two who hate each other the most are on the same camp here. So there are some ideas. Oh yeah, this is just the...
You could also just pretty much split it up among either idealistic or realistic. Probably simpler.
Ooh, that's a good way too. Also, I need to read Badger's DMs, because he wanted me to read this and is not willing to say it himself.
Well.
Coward.
Wow!
Go ahead and read what you wrote.
You know what? No, I'm not going to.
Alright. I actually need to see where this conversation starts. So this is Badger talking. I suddenly got a really bad vibe. I suddenly reminded of that discussion in the church about Shefra having a familiar smell, because it suddenly feels like the entire bit about it to be recontextualized entirely. I was also thinking it may be something to do with Izza, because because if she's the former pontiff, wouldn't it make sense that Etain be familiar with her? Perhaps in a sense that Shefra has possibly done business with them in the past, and has a familiar scent that comes from it. And then I comment, or his scent is very much Isla's, like technically he might be related to her or something, because we don't know. I've got a really
weird question to insert there before we get off the subject. What is the like handoff process for the pontiff? I'm actually curious.
Because Etain has been pontiff like for some time, but she's been in isolation. We don't really know what happened to Isla. We just know Isla is no longer
officially
pontiff.
Stepped down.
Yes.
So no, but your thing about Shefra sparked a little light bulb in the back of my brain, going, wait a second, if Isla knows Shefra, did Etain inherit some of her memories in some way when she took the role?
That could be an idea. That might be why she sensed something familiar about him, besides obviously the divine beast's presence on him, which is now
forget she's got Limerick sight too, so she sees things that normal people don't.
Right.
Exactly, but I'm just thinking if that's like an inherited trait of that role, or if it's something that's handed down. I don't know. We don't know enough about it yet.
Alright, let me keep reading what Badger wrote, because this gets interesting. So, Badger speaking. I can't tell if this is going to be a Dune lesbian or lover spat being turned into a proxy war. Because it makes me think the reason of this divide is some kind of religious schism of which Adelia and Isla are key members of opposing sides. Possibly, and again, because of the way the characters are grouped in the title art, it's pretty safe to assume that Adelia and Anya are paired together because they are likely related to each other. But what is the connection? but what connection would Delga and Isla have? It makes me think that Isla has been or will be using Delga as a puppet to push her own agenda forward.
Well, some very small detail from the art that struck me immediately. Okay, she's wearing armored gloves, Adelia.
Yep. You are correct. It doesn't, yeah. Delga wants to stop Finney's faith. Doesn't stop her being misled. I don't think we know who her mystery correspondent was from the end of G26 yet, do we? We don't. She's desperately stubborn, and only two things keeping her in check right now is her relationship with Anya and Merlin being knowledgeable and useful. But I'm fully expecting her to dip the second she sees an opportunity to do something drastic if she thinks it's a mean to further her goal. So there we go. Badger.
You know, I just only recently got reminded of that rant of mine because the thing about Adelia being an Alban Knight was brought up, and specifically being sent to spy on Isla, and it was like, oh, I didn't even know about that, and now,
Now I have
It was
theories.
pretty much the Knight's informant from within the church.
Yeah. Gosh, this could really be just like a lot of cloak and dagger situations going on that we see unfolding, because we don't know where Isla currently is, and we don't know if we're going to be meeting them in Gorius or before it. So we could have a situation where suddenly out of the blue, Adelia's in Tara at the Pontiff's court. Hold up, you should be dead. And everyone just kind of confused, and she's going around, and Isla pops up again, because, wait, what do you mean Adelia's around? She should be dead. The
only thing you really know about Isla is that she's kind of a weirdo.
Mm-hmm. So, there could be some... similar to how we had, oh shit, I can't say that, because that would be G27 spoilers. Similar to how there was some... I'm gonna say just some, political struggle, or viewpoint on how the world perceives other people, etc. Perhaps we actually have a full-on actual political situation play out with G28. At least for, like, part 1, because it is in 2 parts. Even though we might get it all into one massive part, which I really hope they don't do. Please don't. Devcat, Korea.
Please spread it out.
Devcat, please, I beg you, please don't release the Generations in one massive part for us over here in North America. That was... Wow, we love it.
27 hours of streaming.
We stream, we voice act, and it killed our voices. So please give us a little bit of breathing room between sections, please.
What was the total?
Please.
Was it 27 hours?
Almost 30.
30.
Almost 30 hours of voice acting.
30 hours of fun.
It was a blast.
And it was also kind of rough because we were all a lot of people were also rushing to get to the dungeon. So it's like, let us do part 1 slowly. Let us do it slowly first, at our own pace, with no obligation of getting it done ASAP to run content with your boyfriend and friends and guild, etc. And then part 2, that can be a bit more of a stress. But at least give us one that we can chill and do leisurely. And not all 24, almost over 2 days, almost 2 days worth of voice acting in one go. It was fun. Don't get me wrong, it was fun. Well, yeah, this is definitely going to be a very interesting generation, and I am unbelievably concerned because I don't know how they're going to end this storyline now, because I thought this was going to be Phidias, the last City of the Gods arc, so it's like...
Nah, Phineas is the last one.
No, what I mean is, the Adelia plotline was going to be with Phineas, That's what I thought was going to be going on. But no, it's not. What is happening over there?
Well, if you want my thought on it, I'm pretty sure the Findius timeline will just be like the end of Mabinogi as we know it, quote unquote.
Oh gosh, I feel like next week... Oh, we have ads starting. But I feel like next week, I'm just going to have a full section of video of just like all talking about the crazy theories we have regarding the characters going to be the focus of the last generation. Because I honestly didn't think that any of those ideas would come to fruition. Because I just thought, haha, funny. These are funny crack theories. These are fun things to play with. It's not real. None of it's real. We can have laughs and funs, and it's like, oh hey, this is kind of funny that we found like more evidence supporting these crack theories.
Or deep in lore.
So this is where you play chicken with the developers. We have to come up with a plot so absolutely insane that they could never make it work, and see if they try.
We're just gonna throw it out there, just saying this character's gonna basically be what Helm's in eternity and whatnot, and gosh.
Absolutely.
Atom decides it has enough, and he just nukes everything and remakes it. That's it.
Nuada takes over the church.
Aton Shemai, so we match Mabi Mobile.
Oh, that would be a wild twist.
The splitting of the worlds.
Oh, wait, if they do that, no, I have to rewrite so much lore for this game. Oh, shit.
No, they make it sequential. Mabi Mobile comes after Mabi. The world was restarted.
So that means we have to have a giant white dragon with that's like a divine white dragon show up, and those weird Kenku creatures show up in the next generation. They're all from Findius. Oh,
yeah, and
shit.
they break the soul stream.
Yeah, destroy the soul stream, and that throws us into the next into Project Eternity and into Mabi Mobile. It's like, wait a moment. I doubt they're going to do that sort of thing. I highly doubt it. Not to Mabi Mobile, but I wouldn't be surprised to do something that is similar to what's going on in Mabi Mobile, like a soft
just
reset.
As long as they don't
a soft reset in a sense for, let's say, I can see them doing a end of book 1, start of book 2 situation where the world quote gets reset. Everything is how we remember it, and everything has kind of moved on in time. We're no longer in the time loop shenanigans or anything, but all the storylines we start approaching are basically like G1 through 3 all over again. Not those generations, but in terms of scale. It is like a beginner's adventure again. So
I mean,
when new players load into the game, they can go, do you want to start with book 1 or book 2? Book 1 is 29 generations long. Book 1, that just started, it's only 1 generation long. And
as long as they don't drop a Weka on the planet, I'm good.
Yes, please do not drop a moon. Please do not drop a moon.
If Findius is supposed to be the city of fire, don't we have some kind of godly blacksmith already around, mentioned by name?
Burgess?
Gobney?
No. Yes.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But
so maybe Gobney comes to...
So, Gobney...
That is the ultimate twist.
Yeah, we finally encounter the infamous blacksmith of Irish mythology. But the thing is, in Irish mythology, there's also Bridget. She's considered a goddess of fire as well as goddess of blacksmithing. I think that's the version they use in Vindictus. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see her. I was kind of hopeful she might be present in Gorius. I think that would be a great subversion of expectations. But she may,
I mean, she might already exist.
Who knows? There's a lot that can let me roll over from Vindictus into this game still. So we're just kind of seeing how things land.
There's technically Danu and Dagda too.
You're right, Danu and Dagda as well. Gosh, so I'm still kind of annoyed that
But if we're going off from stuff the devs have been trying to develop recently, maybe Finn is more likely.
Finn is in Kanata. They flat out said he's in Kanata. Because that's where.
Yeah, but I don't think we're going to see Kanata in G28.
Okay. So,
I don't think we'll see Kanata whatsoever. I can see that being chapter 9 for the game, of finally getting Kanata, and I think that will be with Unreal.
Right.
Question about Danu and Dagda. Who are those two characters? I'm not.
Danu is the goddess of land. She is mentioned a variety of times in the game with Homestead Stones, Spiral Hill, as well as in older game code stuff. She was supposed to be associated with Fio Dungeon because instead of it being Fio Dungeon, it was Danu Dungeon.
Okay.
So there's some theories that Danu might be the name of the Fairy Queen. Her real name.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. Dagda, he's like, gosh, think of him as Odin.
Okay.
In Irish mythology, there are several king gods of like Earth, home, sun. They're basically like all father-like characters. There's several. Nawada is considered one of them, and he's kind of the most prevalent because he plays larger parts. But there's also Dagda and his harp, who has a magical harp. Then there's Oisin, who is also kind of just more sits back and does nothing, like Odin half the time.
Okay.
So Dagda has not been mentioned in Mabi, at least on our end. But they have the Dagda system in China and Taiwan that gives them like bonus damage and stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking the name sounded like it'd been familiar.
Yeah, and that's the only way it's mentioned over there was this Dagda system.
There was also your whole theory of Dagda's cauldron in Marius.
Yeah, well, his cauldron that. The treasures of the Twilight Anon, there's one in each of the cities of the gods. The cauldron for Marius is the waterfall. The bottomless cauldron is what it's basically endless food, endless drink, etc. That's basically what an endless waterfall does in that magical realm. The other one is Clam Solas, the sword of light, Nawada's sword, and that's associated with Findius. Boy, we've already fought that thing a few times, and we know it's going to play probably a big part in the next generation. Then there's a spear for Gorius, which, hey, look, this is very spear-like. And for... Oh, crap, what was the fourth one? What was Phalius? I just blanked on what Phalius was.
Lug's Lance?
Lug's Lance, that's right. Which I don't think that's even present whatsoever, because and this is supposed to be Lug's Spear. Lug we're just going to remove him from it, because Mabi kind of already diverged and extracted him away from most of these mythos. So half of them are weapons, and then there's the cauldron. So...
I'm just wondering. It's like in terms of characters we have already met. It's like, do we have gods hiding out in the NPCs that we have already seen? That's kind of where my brain went.
We might. As I zoom in on him.
Yeah.
We might.
You could also count the Singer of Secrets, technically.
It's behind my character. Darn it. And yes, Singer of Secrets, 100%. I do think Singer of Secrets is a deity. I think he is Cabre, the god of music, or at least ascended to become Cabre, the god of music. I so want to see a chronicle mission or just a retelling of the events around the Tyrant King Brez and just how he got completely owned by a bunch of bards. And got so butthurt he ran to butthurt by them after he got kicked out by Nuada that he went to the Fomorians and said, "Start another war with them, please. I hate them." I wish I was joking. That's actually what the storyline is.
I mean, it makes sense.
But yeah, holy moly. Don't think we have really anything else to talk about for this generation. Obviously, we're going to be getting a new dungeon, apparently, or a boss or something. We're going to get some new sort of in-game content with Gorius. But we will have to wait until January to see what that is.
Well, if you want another detail, the background of thorns could probably be something to be spoken about.
True, yes. Lots of thorns. And back of all those screenshots, every shot in the trailer had all the thorns crawling around.
Here's the weird part that threw me for a loop. Is now I know this is not what actually is going on, but my first reaction to Isla was, oh, is that player 2 Crystal?
What?
Because it looks it was just my brain thinking, oh, she's just an alternate color. She looks like the hairstyle that Crystal has.
Oh, gotcha.
That was what I was thinking. That's like they don't look necessarily similar, and they don't have anything similar with eyes. But it's just like it's interesting wearing a different color of the priestess outfit.
Well, she was Pontiff.
Yeah, but
and Etane's also wearing a white priestly outfit too.
She is. It's just much fancier.
Well, yeah, because Corrigan wanted to dress her up.
Not fair, but yeah. But I mean, but the thing that popped into my head with the thorns was the thing with roses, which I don't think will be related to this, but that's just all wrapped into the same imagery.
Oh, suddenly succubus lore?
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at the other wallpapers for the generations, and G26 had feathers, and the final boss was a bird.
Yep.
G27 had Maurice's gates. So the thorns in this one is probably an indicator of what the final boss is going to be like.
Yeah. I'm pausing because, like, we already just dealt with the fairy lover creature. That's the first thing I think of when it comes to thorns or plants within Irish mythology, but oh geez.
I mean, we're dealing with technology and thorns here. If you want to add the metastasis stuff, it could probably hint at some kind of disease theme.
Some sort of what?
Disease.
Oh, a disease, yeah, or infestation of sorts. I'm trying to just think of, because there's also, okay. I'm gonna bring up something that I threw out a while back ago, and I want you guys, I just realized, oh wait, I might have been right about this. It's in lore posts, the themes, the chapter 8 themes. Possible ideas for future emotion themes. Selflessness, compassion, and empathy for Anya's Gen? Question mark. Gee, what just happened here?
Yeah.
Hello, Origins. Yeah, we're just discussing stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of the self-righteousness section of this. Oh gosh,
here's a goofy question.
Is there any cryptid or monster in Irish mythology that has to do with basically being like selfless or full of itself, thinking it's in the right? Oh gosh, my brain, it's hard to find one that matches that description.
Goofy question. Is that so? They're talking about something. It sounded like there was basically, I don't know what to call it specifically. They said it's like a cannon. Is there something like written down about a giant gun and what, like a giant cannon, what it would have been used for? Like, what's the purpose of it?
If you're referring to the giant cannon of Nemeton, Dian was trying to use it to shoot Eren, kind of. Except that Rory and Darlac just aim it to open a hole in the sky for
and that let the
gods.
otherworldly god show up.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so, well, there's another story that was popping into my head about people who built a giant cannon to destroy the gods, which I don't know if that's something that would potentially happen here, but I think it was like the cannon was basically constructed as a way to... They were trying to destroy the city of the gods from wherever it was. But I don't think... I mean, I don't think it's related to this specifically, but it's just like, okay, giant cannon.
This one's is a lance, and the trailer showed it waking up Dunbarton Square. So do with that as it will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not thinking of that one. I'm curious. Like, I didn't know what that cannon had been used for previously, so that was kind of where I was curious.
Yeah, there's that shot. Yeah. Something just dropped into the... Actually, it looks like the gate with the light being... gateway right there. Oh my gosh, they put this in the middle of Dumbarton.
Looks like that.
Oh my gosh, because they said it got moved to a different location. So yeah, what if at the start of the generation we just have this crash land in the middle of Dumbarton? It's like, oh, well I guess we just walk right in from where we all AFK at. Oh my god, that will be so funny.
Oh, hello, giant gate to the netherworld. Actually, I'm curious. Like, that looks weird. Is that supposed to be shiny between the prongs?
It is. It's the glow. It's that yellow glowing gateway.
Yeah, it's the gate. Although, I would love if it is actually a spoiler, because we were told that Gorias was the city of wind.
Yeah.
So the equivalent in Eren should be some place tied to wind.
Okay, where are you going with this? Are you talking about West Wind Camp?
No, I'm trying to find the link, because if this is the actual spot where we access Gorias, this will be funny as hell.
Alright, I want to see this. Where do you think?
I mean,
technically, this is like the central hub of what is supposed to be commerce. So this is literally where winds meet.
I guess it's kind of the point. I was curious whether the center looks kind of like a mirror.
Or Port Cove?
Well, remember they kind of had to shift it because the original was in Maine and they had to find a parallel in Iria, didn't they?
Yep, and the parallel was that
the Oasis was its original location. They just did water. They just used the a basically replacement thing for teleporting Vertrog elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yep. Water. That was the main theme. So the main theme here would be wind.
I'm waiting to see what you said. Imagine doing endgame content in Dumb B, but the gates is invisible to most newbies.
I mean, yes, that would be a thing. Sure.
Suddenly Dunbarton is populated again.
Suddenly you see a whole party of, let's say, like a 24-man raid of players pop up and they're all dead. It's like, what happened there? And they're like, oh, we failed a boss. I go, but don't you spawn like over there if you warp back there? Oh, no, the gate's right here. We just got kicked out of the mission because we wiped.
Suddenly Dunbarton Square becomes a heavy market for healing potions and feathers and all other kinds of general things, and shops open.
Please!
Potion market again!
That would be absolutely amazing. We got murked by Manus. Mercy. Oh, right, Origins. I won't play the video again, but Can I just say I was very vindicated that my observation that Atelier stream was brought up back in G26 became true. I was so happy. This is my video that I made, and I was like, we caught this when the storyline began, and it's now coming to fruition. So.
This is what happens when you let the lore geeks geek about lore.
And let us actually sniff around and find things, because we have so many theories. Oh gosh, I'm so happy that I was so sad, like, this section of it, they may not even have anything come to pass. Like, come on, please, it has to. They all have responses to that keyword. And then they go, yep, here you go. Yes! Oh, congrats!
Oh,
Your
nice.
second cap got it. Void robe. That's so cool. I have yet to see anything good
I
from
would love to
Shineseeker.
see one of those.
Me too. I would like just I'm at the point where it's like I can't use enchants right now. I'm in a weird spot for character growth things because where'd you post this, by the way? Have you not found it yet, Soul? Where's the spot you're wanting to share screenshot-wise?
The spy? What?
The spot you were saying for Gorius's entrance.
There. Right there, in the center of Dunby.
Oh.
That was my point.
Oh, I thought you were finding some other location. Okay, yeah, I get you. That
And I was trying to find a way to explain why this place would be considered the win place, but
Yeah, I
other
get
than
you.
commerce, I don't
I
really
get
have
you.
an idea, really.
That's great. But yeah, right now oh gosh, I'm gonna have to do some hunting about this because righteousness or self-righteousness. What's another term for it? I'm just trying to think of other I need a thesaurus.
Righteousness?
Oh, are you trying to think of the translation they put of this the weird translation that got put in?
No, not that. I'm trying to think of ideas of what could the boss be for this location.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because, okay, the theme for G26 was hatred. The boss's name literally means hatred. G27 involved love, and its boss kind of references love. I won't spoil what it says, but it is love. So, 2 out of 2 generations are very much some emotional theme or and
Trust?
Trust. Oh.
Trust?
Mm-hmm. And the ideas I had and the statements for maybe if these are themes for there might be themes for the other 2 generations. I threw out selfishness, compassion, empathy for Anya, and then apathy or indifference for Shefra. Or something along those lines or whatnot. And I'm trying to see if there's any monsters or creatures in mythology that might match any of those terms. It's I don't know if I'm even in the right ballpark for this, but it's just it's a train of thought that I'm definitely going to chew on and kind of go through a couple of my books and see, because it might also not even be Celtic related, to be honest. It might be something more out there.
I mean, ultimately, Anya wants to see the best in everyone. If you're trying to put
Not so
trust...
lovely. We already have that. That's a giant whale.
If you're trying to bring trust back again, bringing Adelia and Isla is pretty much on point for that, because they both trust each other, but should they? And Shefra also questions Sanya's propensity to actually trust other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say trust is maybe a good bet.
I will be surprised if we got an Lutra at some point in the storyline. Something known as basically a joint eater. If that actually pops up, That would be very interesting.
Oh, a what? Wait, a what?
Aplutra. It's literally it's called a joint eater fairy. It is a creature that basically makes you apathetic. Because it devours your motivation.
Oh,
Okay, I keep hearing joint eater, and I keep
Yes.
thinking that my knees and
Yes, that's
elbows
it.
are going to get nibbled off.
That's
Yes.
exactly what it is!
Yeah,
Wait,
that
what?
That is
Yeah.
literally what it is!
Oh my! Okay then. Time to invest in knees and elbow pads.
Thank you are posting a link to it. But yeah, there's literally a creature, and it's what it's called. It's
That's-
kinda,
That's hilarious and also kind of terrifying in an unintentional way.
it's okay, let me read exactly what Wiki says for you guys. A type of fairy who sits invisibly and consumes half of the victim's food. It's basically a parasite. So it basically crawls in through your mouth and basically causes you to waste away.
Oh, it's a fey tapeworm.
Yeah!
And so if the bug here is Gorius itself, and so the issue is whether to remove the problem or to deal with it. Especially since Poinsettia is pretty human looking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a big can of worms. I would love to. Like, we could probably have that set up be a more dedicated stream later of us just like theory crafting what will happen in the generation. But we probably should not do it in this one. The ankle biter takes your will to live. Yes. That's a good way to put it. We haven't seen a puka yet. Wait, oh, shit. Oh, no. Why didn't I not think of that? Oh, fuck. Okay, I might need to... I might have just realized something and went, oh shit. That's you all just heard.
Oh dear.
Do I say this out loud? Should I say this out loud? Hey, so we have we already, let me just switch, like, we already made the comment of human side, not human side situation where, it's off screen again. Okay, I'll just switch it over.
A Fuka is a shapeshifter, though.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's a shapeshifter. It's a liar.
I would say that fits Shefra more.
You already got the answer where my brain went. Because how else are pukas described?
They love steak?
I think... Oh, gosh.
I don't know.
Dark-haired. They're described as dark-haired creatures.
They can also take a human disguise, which involves various animal features, such as animal ears or tail.
Oh dear.
Then we have nightmare humans are basically... Yeah, true. We could say that those are technically pukas. But they're not named that. They're just called nightmares. So we don't officially have a puka yet in the game. But pukas are also considered to be what are changelings and whatnot, and we already have some theories that Shefra may not be human in general. That he's a Fomori, a changeling, a child of a deity. All these theories, because of all we're trying to figure out what his arc story is going to be still. So we shall see. I just kind of had that moment go, ah, oh, crap. This video will be up on YouTube for record purposes anyway, so if crazy ideas come true, this will be clipped, and I am going to be throwing it in every chat saying I was right.
But if you want a theme, I think trust or selflessness will be G28.
Yeah, that's kind of theorized with selflessness was like literally the first thing I wrote down when it came to it. But yeah, I'm excited for this generation. It's gonna be very lore heavy, and I am honestly.
I'm ready to have even more questions.
Same.
I'm ready for
so
all my
many.
questions to be answered with more questions.
Yep.
Oh,
Very much.
golly. When we get the, what's probably going to happen is in January when the microsite for Korea pops up, I am going to probably do a stream with you guys, and we're just going to look into like whatever extra information we get from it, and be like, all right, what do we think is going to happen in this generation officially, and go crazy with it.
Page Inspector, go!
Page Inspector, go! Yes. Oh golly. Anyway, let's go ahead and close that down. I've still been chill. I'm surprised no one has joined me in here yet. Let me close all these windows down. Because yeah, this is gonna be a very fun time for all of us. Alright, let's see. I have some Shineseekers. Let's go do those. I like how the game did not knock me out of screenshot mode when I left the room.
Nice.
That was actually unexpected.
Oh, that looks good in there. Yeah, I didn't know. It's like, oh, I thought you would actually. Okay, so I completely thought that was something different. I thought that was your like. I thought that was your. I thought that was your B-roll captured in the library.
No, that was just me AFK in my homestead.
Nice.
I was also thinking it was your B-roll.
No, it wasn't me in game. Because I even pulled up my pet to show something off earlier. I'm glad that was convincing to you guys. That was not the library secrets.